Hi everybody, welcome along here to TSB Stadium on Auckland's North Shore. We are here for Rapid League basketball action. Tuatara up against the Jets, round 15 for the 2026 season. Interesting game coming up there with the Tuatara. They win this game, they will secure the Rapid League title for 2026. The Jets languishing in 10th place with just 6 wins from their 18 games. They'll be keen to get another one ahead of the NZNBL game coming up in about an hour's time. Casey Frank alongside with me, and boy, this Tuatara team is deep. I see Zach Riley running around shooting hoops here, getting ready for this game. Dylan Wilkie again. It's been an excellent season for the Tuatara, hasn't it? Yeah,
real nice mix between the experience and youth. They're all young players, but some players like Dylan Wilkie, just a little bit more experienced. Josh Ledger, very experienced in this matter. And that depth is ridiculous as we take a look at the standings, Glenn.
Yeah, 14-3, so they can't be caught if they win this game, even though they'll have 2 games in hand. The Phi sneaking into second at the moment with the Saints there and the Nuggets as well. And there's Manawatū, but if they do get the win here, they'll leap ahead of the Sharks at least. And who knows, every point is valuable for the Jets because they're in that race, that bottleneck at the moment for a playoff spot.
And that's the real key. It's not about wins or losses. It's about scoring buckets and holding the opposition. It is about wins a little bit because you get that positive points percentage when you win by a lot. So they have to do their best to lock things down defensively and keep that scoreboard ticking.
Let's have a look at the Jets starting 5. Luka Richards, Boston Caldwell, Isaac McCoy, Caslow Evans Jr. and Jameer Reed. We're talking about depth in the Tuatara. There's actually a couple of guys in that Jets team that have played a lot of NBL this season.
Yeah, over the course of the season, this Jet squad on the South NBL side has had a lot of injuries. It's been up and down, and all the better for the Rapid League experience.
Zach Riley, Dylan Wilkie, Matty Dalton, Casey Ioane, and Josh Ledger, who's been on great form in the Rapid League. This is his 16th game. Josh Ledger, or his 18th game. He's played all the games in the Rapid League. 9 points per game at 62% and 7 rebounds per game in the Rapid League. Pretty good money for Josh Ledger.
He's looking like an MVP to me, and I'm on a voting panel, so you can guess where my vote might be going. But I've loved what his impact has been at the Rapid League. And to see his development over the last few years to a much more confident and physical player has been impressive. And I think the great part about it is the form has led into his form in the South NBL as well. As we take a look at the head-to-head, the scoring in the favor of the home team Tuatara, the defense as well. So Tuatara team just the 3 losses on the season. But looking at Wilkie and Caldwell, 2 perimeter guns who can get that scorch.
They have got identical stats coming into this game too. 10 points per game and 2 rebounds per game.
That's I don't think 10 points for either of those is going to be enough to get it done. I think both players are going to have to move up a wee bit higher as we take a look at our Barter Card officials, Reese Hamilton, Danielle Cooge, and Ben McLaughlin.
All right, let's get this game on with Ledger and Luka Richards with the tip, and it's going to be Richards who's going to haul it back there to Caslow Evans Jr.
Talked a lot about Josh Ledger, but I like Luka Richards' game as well. He's another young player that has been really playing well at both the NBL and Rapid League level.
Yeah, he plays physical as Caldwell gets wide open early, and there's the first points of the game.
Gives a little look to the side to see where the defender is. Understands he can't get to the shot on the pull-up. Well executed. Great screen by Richards. Good coming off it by Caldwell for the finish.
Let's have a look here at Zach Riley, and there goes the shot, and it's good too, right there from Wilkie, Silky, Wilkie.
Oh, Wilkie, right back at you, Boston Caldwell. You can do it good. I can do it better from a little bit deeper. Great scoring by Ledger there to set things up for the score.
Oh, and they're marking each other too, which is pretty cool. Now, Wilkie gave Caldwell a little nudge there. No call as Riley comes down court, and there is a foul on Dalton.
That is a strong foul by Caslow Evans Jr. There is no mistake in the fact there. You will be going to the free throw line. For 2, you are not getting one up, and I love that kind of effort from Caslow Evans Jr., who's had a fantastic Rapid League career himself. Former All-Star 5. He's been an MVP, I believe, as well of the Rapid League. A lot of time in the South NBL as the start of this season, so hasn't had as much time at this level so far this season.
So here's Dalton at the line now. Can't get this. Oh, how did Ledger miss that? And now he's lost possession. Jeepers creepers.
Don't like seeing him drop his head. Just got to keep playing through it, even through the mistakes. Reed looks fantastic in transition.
He does, doesn't he? Got down there in the blink of an eye, but he hasn't nailed it. Now Ioane, 2-on-2 situation. He's got Dalton over there. Wisely holds it back.
He sees that mismatch. I would have liked to see him pound it. They go to the weak side, though.
Riley. Dalton again. And there is Dalton's shot. Ooh, that was a good look.
Misses the shot, but it does a nice job of coming to the stop on 2 feet to give him a chance for that finish.
Here's Richards. Oh, Ledger swatting flies.
Well timed. The good physical defense takes that drive by Richards right in his chest to push him off his line, but still has the balance to block that shot afterwards.
Good feel to this game, Casey, isn't there?
Good speed. Two teams ready to play it. Jameer Reed comes off the backdoor cut, loses Matty Dalton to get the finish. Jameer Reed, another young player that I really like the look of. And he's basically back home, a Harbour product that is getting to play back in his home gym.
Yeah, well, there's a few Harbour products playing in this Manawatū team, and we've got a travel violation.
Yeah, I had a chat with some of the brain trust for the Manawatū Jets earlier, and they were saying that the talking for the Manawatū Jets has been between Corey Webster and Ty Webster. Hey, we're coming home, boys.
Exactly.
This is my gym. I would suffice to say, if you added up everybody on both teams, the Webster brothers may have played more games in this gym than everyone else.
Well, there's Cordwell, another North Harbour product, getting 2 more for Manawatū.
Beautiful back cut there. Well delivered by Richards. Those two have a nice little rhythm going early in this game.
Riley, nice little handoff there to Ledger. Can't get the timing right. There's Richards with a good rebound.
Good defense by Jameer Reed, forcing him off his line, and then securing the glass was Luka Richards.
Here's Evans. And there's a foul there picked up by referee Cooge.
Yeah, it looks like Dalton on that one. Just a little bit too physical as he's coming through the line. Picks up his first of the day.
Exciting times for Matty Dalton. He's off to the States soon.
It's following in the big sister and the big brother's footsteps.
Going to the same college.
Yeah,
Charlie, although Charlie's moved over to Florida now, right?
But it's nice to see another young Kiwi getting the opportunity to apply their trade overseas.
100%, as we see Caslow Evans Jr. trying to get rid of Riley. That's a great screen there from Richards.
This is a physical game. Both teams really putting their bodies on the line to screen, to rebound. Love the action, love the energy.
There's some very good players out there. Riley, Ioane, and Ledger have got a lot of NBL experience. Here's Kingston Kailahi Aso, and he is fouled.
Just good, simple, fundamental basketball. Zach Riley comes off that. The double team comes with him, so he finds Kailahi Aso, who's been a physical player on the block. Doesn't get the finish, but heads off to the Chemist Warehouse stripe for 2.
Oh, Kingston Kailahi Aso, another promising youngster. He's only 18.
So much youth out here. I'm starting to feel my age.
You're starting to feel your age. I think we'll move on from that conversation.
It's the best one. I think if we have it for a couple more minutes, we'll each get 2 more grays.
Well, exactly. But mind you, it's not how old you are, it's how old you feel, eh, Casey?
Yes. Very true, very true. And by that measure, I'm still a teenager.
Exactly. I'm even younger. Here's Evans.
Good defense. Love the way Zach Riley defends the ball.
Reed for 3. And there's a real contest for the ball, and Wilkie got that one gobbled up.
Well done by Wilkie. Physical rebound in traffic. Secures possession.
Dalton. Oh, there's Richards. Now, Richards is absolutely expert in that situation.
Yeah, just defended it really well. Doesn't stay connected to Kingston Kailahi Aso, who goes on that little space out. You see the screen here. He goes straight with the man. He says, I got to take this one out. He gets a little get back after getting his shot blocked a little bit earlier in the ballgame.
Yeah, that was definitely a foul, wasn't it? Wilkie. Richards gets the rebound. Evans Jr., great pass to Cordwell. Cordwell.
Beautiful basketball. I really like the play, though. Great outlet by Caslow Evans Jr. Just unfortunate on the finish because of the good D by the Tuatara.
Wilkie giving it to Riley. Riley for 3. Just away, and there's Richards with another rebound. He's having a field day under the hoop at the moment.
Soaking up those rebounds. The Windex man is striking.
Yes, okay. Evans Jr. And he has taken giant steps, even though he's dropped back to the Rapid League this year. Casey, I love the development in Caslow Evans this year.
Well, I really like that he went to the Jets and had a great opportunity early in the season to show his skill set, what he has. And he's still very important to what they're doing at the South NBL level. But at this level, he can, if he really wants to force the issue, can be pretty dominant with the ball in hand.
Riley making a mess of that one.
Well, get the shot up.
Shot clock down to 2 seconds here for Wilkie. Ended up getting a good look there right at the end of the first quarter. So it's the Jets up 8-4. after the first.
Fantastic start for this Jets team. Love the pace with which they're playing. I like where they're finding their shots. They're not over-reliant on the jumper. They're attacking the rim, but they're still taking what's being made available to them on the perimeter. Really nice to see them come out with the force. And if you want to come out with a little force, get yourself a large nut of pizza. That'll give you the energy you need. $35. Valid until Friday, the 31st of July.
God, we're almost 7 months through the year. If you've got the online code there, sells basketball 26 is the code. And the large nona there for $35. So yeah, let's have a look at some numbers for you. Boston Core with the 4 points for the Jets. What about Luka Richards? 4 rebounds and a block in that first quarter.
Put it together. Love the way he was working on the glass. His ability in that area is so important for this Jets team today because this is a big Tuatara team. And right now, Luka Richards is doing the work on the glass. I wouldn't say single-handedly, but not far from it. As he was really dominant there. 7 rebounds for the Tuatara in the quarter, 6 for the Jets, but 4 of those by Luka Richards. So he is kind of a one-man band getting it done.
Yeah, he's mean. He just looks like a nasty hooper, doesn't he, Luka Richards?
He's come along. He's spent some time with the Saints as well over the last couple of years, but he's getting a little bit more opportunity at times here with the Jets this season.
Yeah, well, he started a few games, started 8 games for the Jets this season, as we see Wilkie. That's in the NBL we're talking there. Now Ioane with 6 on the shot clock. Oh, he had the Kareem hook there as Collins grabbed the rebound.
Good bit of offense, but once again, the Jets just soaking up the glass.
Oh, and there goes Reed. Timed to perfection, that one.
Cass Levins Jr. is doing a nice job facilitating that time. Jameer Reed creates his opportunity with a beautiful striking cut. As I can't quite catch the ball coming my way.
Next time, man. You did a beautiful job the last time we commentated a game here.
Once upon a time I could catch the ball and still talk, but not so much anymore.
Well, you almost did. Remember, you took a deflection off my laptop. Do you remember that?
I did. It's always first thing trying to save the gear. Always trying to save the gear first.
Yeah, well, my laptop's got a nice little dent in it now, but it still works. Yes.
Much like my head, Glenn.
Exactly. There's Cordwell. Can't nail that one.
Great defense. Excellent challenge, but still alive for the Jets.
Great job from Richards. It's a hearty just away with that one, and now here comes Josh Wiley. Play here for Wiley. Here goes Ioane again. Nice rotation, nice ball movement from the Tuatara. Here goes Dalton. Oh, there goes Richards. Block number 2 in the game.
Protecting that rim, protecting the paint. Ahmed gets it going off the glass with a fantastic finish.
What a play there from Ahmed Esahati. He's playing his 5th Rapid League game this season. 23-year-old out of Wellington.
And this has been a roster in flux for the Jets all season long. I mean, do you remember they had an NBA player?
Yeah, that's right.
At the start of the season with Byron Mullins.
Yeah.
But what this has enabled all these bodies going through is we've seen some real depth created in the Rapid League. A lot of young fellows have come up to take an opportunity, and Ahmed is certainly one of those.
He can't complete the 3-point play. As we see Jets lengthen this lead out. Hard to believe. What's it, 2:40 into the game here, and in fact, the clock has stopped for some reason. The clock hasn't restarted, so the officials might have to get that sorted out in a minute. Hard to believe that Tuatara have only scored 4 points in the game, Casey.
Happens, unfortunately. Unfortunately, it's not where they want to be. The Tuatara not finding a way to penetrate this defense.
Here comes Ledger. Back to Ioane. Wide open for 3. He's away, and there's Collins picking that one up. Twin Towers are out there at the moment, Collins and Luka Richards. That's gone against Reed.
Well, Dilawuki was in the right place, right time. Jameer Reed tried to go through his chest, but I thought good defensive position. I think that's a good no call there with that contact. Can the Tuatara turn it into some offense, though? The Jets aren't exactly lighting up the scoreboard, just 4 points this quarter as well, but their defensive effort has been sublime.
Tuatara are 1 from 11 in the game so far. What has happened? Probably down to the good defense more than anything from the Jets. There's another stop for them as Evans comes away with the ball. To up the pace there against Dalton. Oh, good steal.
Get up, young fella. D. Wilkes. Wilkie showing that the leaping ability goes with the jump shot.
He's got 5 of the 6 points. Maybe that might kickstart the Tuatara here. Here's Evans Jr. And Ledger pulls it out to Wilkie again. McCoy there in a flash, though.
Great transition defense, but can it finish?
Ioane, that's nice.
That's pretty. That's so pretty. That's a little Iceman-esque. The finger roll. Scoop it to the cup, young fella. I love Casey Ioane's game. I've been really impressed by his nose for the basketball and his defensive abilities as well.
Yeah, we mentioned the growth of Caslow Evans. I mean, Ioane's another one. And there are a few other players in the league this year. Tyson Thatapaisi is starting to make some real progress. And, of course, Xander Masters is another one that's really kicked on this year.
Yeah, Xander Masters isn't going to be available this round. He's at, with the 3x3 team at age groups, but he has certainly found himself a role as a scorer at the NBL level. Deion Collins can't find that one.
Picked up by Dalton. Wiley with him, but again, transition D is good from Manawatū, but
put him in the spin cycle. Yo, fella. Matty Dalton showing the skill, and just like that, Tuatara right back in the ballgame.
Oh, what? Isahati, though, puts the foot down again.
Wow, it's a nice little strong side layup. Sometimes you sneak that through, it'll get blocked, but because of his physicality, he's able to get the inside hand to finish.
4-point game is Evans Jr. He's a little reach in there by Josh Ledger.
Not a terrible foul, though. Just get a little handsy, see if you can't force the turnover. Not in the bonus yet, but what it does do is put the Jets in the bonus for the next one. This is the time, if I was the Jets, I'd call a player timeout, because that would reset the clock into your favor to get that one back. But there you go. This is what they've decided to do, and fantastic strategy. Hopefully I don't mess it up.
You know a lot, man.
But that does give you a chance at home to scan that QR code and get a ticket to the big game, but act fast. We only got one round, and there's about 500 tickets left.
Oh.
So you got to get in quick, follow the instructions, see if you can't get your group to a game near you. Could be sitting sideline just like these guys. Well, maybe not that close.
Exactly.
But I think a fantastic call. This puts 14 on the clock, but a quick shot will give them possession back on the other end. Let's see how quickly they go with it.
Yeah, they need to be pretty quick here.
Good defense.
Yeah, here's Collins.
This takes away the quick shot. It's no longer a 2-for-1.
Isahati. Here's Caldwell tidying up. Long ranger. And McCoy in there almost getting it. Now Ledger. He's got the BNZ player timeout called as well.
They probably should have waited a couple seconds. I don't know if any of the officials saw it. Yeah, they did. So they're going to reset this to 16. What that means is the Tuatara can't hold it for the very last play of this quarter. So they can hold it for a bit of time, but there could be a chance for the Jets to pull something off in the back. But it does give you another chance for that QR code. Scan, get the next generation of Kiwi Hoopers, all thanks to BNZ. And the ticket to the big game.
There's plenty of big games coming too.
There's a lot. Get in quick.
That one on Sunday between the Rams is going to be massive.
Me and Andrew Mulligan calling that one. Should be good fun.
And here's Riley soaking up a bit of time. Here's Wilkie. That's nice.
Well played. 4 seconds left. They got to act quick.
There's Isahati. Well short with that one. So it's going to be 14-12 to the Jets. They hang on to the lead, but and that lead cut was as big as, what was it, 8 at one point.
12-4 at one point. Really nice play. Isahati just gets a little bit tight, worried about the Dylan Wilkie shooting ability, opens up that driving lane. And a nice job by the Tuatara, sticking to the game plan, staying connected. It did look for a bit they were going to be out of this one, but they've gotten themselves right back in the thick of it as we take a look at the Chemist Warehouse stats. Brought to you by the stats partner of the South NBL and Rapid League, Chemist Warehouse. See the scoring, Dylan Wilkie doing a great job. Multiple players for the Jets touching 4 points. So nice not to have to rely on one squad offensively. On the glass, Josh Ledger, Luka Richards putting in the work. Give him some Windex, keep it clean. Now, everybody else is just kind of there for show. this game, Castle Evans have loved what he's been doing in transition. And Zach Riley as well. up there with 2 in the first half. Block party, Josh Ledger and Luka Richards, the only one invited, but they're making it last. And the steals, Wilkie, Riley, Evans, 1 apiece on the defensive side of the ball. Looking at the percentages, Auckland, only 27% for the game.
It was 9% though at one point.
Then it's trended in the right direction.
Yeah.
The Jets, on the other hand, 43%, but interestingly, 63% inside the arc. Fantastic. Neither team had much success from beyond the arc combined, 1 for 11. So let's see if that doesn't pick up in the second half as this one goes along.
So what, some pretty spectacular halftime entertainment here.
For the Rapid League as well. Got some athletes out there doing some flips around.
Good little crowd in here for the Friday night. Don't forget the Cells NBL game tipping off just after 7:30. Got the build-up coming to that one.
Just a little bit of 40 minutes away.
There's Josh Ledger having a good game again. No points just yet, but we saw a moment ago grabbed 5 boards in the game. Feels like this one's nicely in the balance. 2 evenly matched teams out there.
So far, it certainly looks that way. But one thing we've seen from this Tuatara team on the Rapid League level is an ability to wear teams down. You notice the Jets haven't really been able to bring in too many subs at this point, only really working with Dion Collins off the bench. The Tuatara are working a few more bodies.
Richards can't nail it. Good stop there as Riley picks up that one for the Tuatara. Now Dalton. Riley again. Shot clock down to 10. Here's Wilkie. Resumes his little one-on-one battle with Boston Caldwell. And that's just too easy there for Dylan Wilkie. Good screen set by Ledger.
Silky Wilkie is the move, because that was smooth as, just off the hand, drops the net.
Slow Evans away with that one. Nuane picking it up.
And now we see the Tuatara starting to find some inroads in transition.
Ooh, that's a nice play there from Evans.
Foul call.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Got plenty of ball there, Casey.
You couldn't really see it from this angle. Was it the body? You know, I didn't think that the line that Dalton had on there, that's the body. It's the body coming through, forcing him off the line. You can get that kind of physicality if you're in front playing good defense, but when you're chasing from behind, even if you just get to the side, you're not going to get the benefit of the doubt there. What you could get is a hoop in a school near you, thanks to the Chemist Warehouse and the Hoops in Schools program. Next region is opening on the 20th. So look for that new voting to be out on Monday. Find out more on which region it might be using that QR code right there. All thanks to BDNZ and the Chemist Warehouse, putting the hoops in schools near you for that next generation of hooper.
Well, there is Ledger tidying up.
Second time Josh Ledger has got an offensive rebound on a missed free throw with Isaac McCoy trying to box him out. Got to put 2 bodies on him.
But unlike the last one, he got that one.
This one he got the finish.
Here's Richards. Reed now. 7 on the shot clock for Jameer Reed.
What a hand. Better shot.
He can play, can't he?
I thought Kizzy Ioane might have had a hand on that. Jameer Reed says, I care not for your defense. Give me a bucket.
Reed's only 18, and he's off to Notre Dame prep again for his sophomore year soon. That's good. Dalton.
Lovely 2-man game. Just a little bit of confusion defensively as Castle Evans Jr. and Jameer Reed had to switch on those backdoor cuts. But the patience of Casey Awande after getting that catch and forcing that double to the defense to turn their head. Nice little drop off. And once again, Matty Dalton moving well without the basketball, making himself active in his movements to the cup and rewarded for it.
He's got 4 points, now make it 5. And after being 12-4 down, the Tuatara now lead 19-16.
Well,
bit of a turnaround, isn't it?
Big turnaround. A little 15-4 run.
Reed even got the shot away there. It's impressive.
Yeah, he's got great length for a guard. Good size. Sit up there at 6'5"-ish. But a solid handle. You know, like all these young teenagers, the body's still developing. Don't really know what you're doing out there yet. You think you do. You think you do at 18. Much like life.
Yeah.
But then if you keep playing the game and you get to 24, 25, you're like, oh, now I've got it sussed. And it happens again, 28-29. The knowledge keeps accumulating. It's just the body goes in the other direction.
Yeah, it's exciting, isn't it, though? 5-6 years.
A lot of journeys that'll be closely watched around the basketball scene in New Zealand over the next half decade or so.
Boy, there's going to be a whole bunch of players of that age, isn't there, that are really promising. Here comes Riley. Wilkie again. It's a nice pass to Kingston Kailahi Aso, who finishes that off. He's got 4.
Squeaks it through, just barely gets that one across.
Tuatara continue this. Surge into the lead again. Now, Evans Jr.'s lost it, but it still will be Manawatū ball. Collins checking back in. Richard's going to take a little breather.
Well, Jets need to find something on the offensive end. Just a little bit more consistency at the bucket.
Yeah, they've gone icy cold, haven't they? 8 points in the first quarter, 6 in the second, now just 2 in this one. Here's Evans. Reed with a pull-up jumper. He's overcooked that one. Now Ledger's got it. Here comes Zach Riley again. Riley really moving strongly. Dalton, he's having a great game. Oh, yeah, love that finish too, Casey.
Got to know the scout. Matty Dalton, great driver, doesn't want to shoot as much, but he uses that shot fake to great effect to get back to the cup again. And it's a 19-4 run that the Tuatara are on.
Dalton's the leading scorer in the game now with 7. Here's Markoi well away with that one. Here comes Riley.
Just off, Dylan Wilkie still got 9, but still good effort by Matty Dalton.
Well, you wait for this play.
You see the future.
I do. Here's Wilkie.
Uh-oh, you were right. He's got the job this time around.
Oh, it's Reed. Well, you got to have fun in the commentary sometimes.
What else are you gonna
lovely
do?
pass, Collins. Good vision from Jameer Reed.
Well, a nice movement without the basketball. And the softest defense that Tuatara have played in a bit, but that's exactly what the Jets needed.
1 minute left in the third quarter. Wilkie's got it. Kalahi Aso. Here he goes to work, the big fella. And he's got the foul out of Reed. Nice job by him.
That's a wee bit of a difference in mass on that possession there. Jameer Reed has the length, but just does not have the physical strength to keep Kingston Kalahi Aso from getting where he wants to go. And where he wanted to get was the Chemist Warehouse stripe, because that's where he's at right now.
Kingston Kailahi Aso with 3 points in the game. Second visit to the Chemist Warehouse stripe in this Rapid League clash. Two from 2 from that visit for him as that lead goes back out to 7.
Stretching that lead out. The Jets need a response here in this quarter to give themselves a little momentum heading into the fourth.
Well, there's Sahati back out there now. He provided a real spark at the end of the second, didn't he? 35 seconds left in the third. Here's Reed. Collins with the tip back, and Tuatara have got it.
Collins, a physical player, really working his way on the glass. Can't get that one, but his presence is felt.
Ledger looking determined and gets the 2 points.
Oh, I love the inverted on ball. It's not often the big man gets that screen. Well done by young Wiley to come in and put his body on the line and set it up for Josh Ledger.
Caslow Evans, oh yes, that was one of the best baskets of the game.
Well, he gets Casey Iwande on his back and is able to hold him there, keep him in jail, and then does a nice job of using that rim and that net as a little bit of a blocker. Takes the smack on the head, and off to the Chemist Warehouse strip for the old-fashioned three-point play.
Jets needed that with 2.2 left.
Nothing but net.
Well, Lynch's got to put it up at the half court here.
That's pretty much a jumper.
He's having fun out there, Josh Ledger.
He's one of the most enjoyable players in this competition. Rapid League, South NBL. He's out there. You can feel the emotions at all times. It's been really has been a pleasure to watch him develop from his first games at the NBL level with the Nelson Giants back in the showdown the COVID-affected showdown.
Gosh, that's going back a few years. 27-21 the score.
And there we have a little production note. The first pizza is it's not the nana, it's the large cup pepperoni.
Okay.
This code you can use, and it is valid until Tuesday the 21st of July. So we got another few days left on this one. Large cup pizza, I gotta say.
The large cup pepperoni or the large nona, it's a tough choice.
I gotta say I prefer the pepperoni.
That does not surprise me.
I gotta say I prefer the pepperoni. And the cup pepperoni in particular, do you know why, Glenn? Do you know why the cup pepperoni is so good?
You're gonna tell me why.
Because it's cupped so the edges get crispy.
Yes.
Crisp up that pepperoni, that's where it's at.
It's the thing, you got to get the edges right in a pizza. A lot of people will leave the edges, but if you get the edges right...
And Sal's gets those edges right every time.
Hey, what about this? We're talking about this fans MVP now with that QR code as well. Boy, there's some contenders this year, Casey.
There certainly is. But the beautiful thing about the fans MVP, it doesn't have to be the best player in the league. It doesn't have to be the most valuable. It's your MVP. So go out there, use that QR code, and vote as much as you can, which is, by the way, 1 time per 24 hours. Don't try and spam your favorites. Somebody got in about 35 votes for Isaac McCoy on the opening day. We had to void a few of those ones out. But you know, there's certainly, I've been thinking more about the unsung heroes, the Matt Bardsleys, you know, guys at that ilk that I just really enjoy playing, but can't wait to see who the fans pick.
Ledger marshalling the troops out there. Wiley. Oh, well done to keep that in the... without a half-court violation as Ledger gets the basket anyway. Great stuff from Josh Ledger.
He's gotten so much more aggressive as this game has gone along, just enforcing his will to get to the cup. 6 points now to go along with 8 rebounds and a block.
Yeah, he's on it, isn't he? Again in this rapid league game. It's just rinse and repeat for Josh Ledger in 2026. Here's Caldwell working off Collins. Good rebound by Dalton.
Well, they're really controlling the glass now, aren't they? The Tuatara have shut down things for the Jets in that area. Just getting much more difficult for them to corral things.
And just away with that one, and there's a foul on the rebound. Is that going to go against Josh Ledger?
I think pretty unlucky there. I think Deion Collins sold that one. He was looking to make a sale, and he gets it through.
Just watching Ledger and Collins having a bit of a conversation there about that. That was quite cool.
Well, Deion Collins is one of those players that when you're trying to knock him down, you can't do it. But suddenly, a little bit of contact and he's hit.
No foul on Caldwell driving there, but it's going to be Manawatū ball still. 12 on the shot clock. Get a little lippy up there now.
Well, and it's go time for the Jets. If they want to get back in this game, it has to start now. No better way than that for him, but Caldwell can't find the cup.
Well away that time, wasn't he, as we see Ledger.
But Casey Iwande is a tough matchup defensively. You know, he's got the length to really challenge the perimeter and the interior, and he's so wiry around getting around those screens. Very difficult to get clean looks as a shooter against him.
Dalton again trying to work on Reed. And then it goes from Matty Dalton. He's got 9 points.
Equal top scorer Dylan Wilkie. Matty Dalton has just kept it going all day long at that cup.
Evans, nice probe into the key, but...
will travel.
Yeah. Good defense by Wiley again.
He's around a lot of activity. He just has a nose for the ball on that side of the court.
Well, Manawatū put Luka Richards back in there now.
Taking a look at the Dalton finish. You know, once again, coming to 2 feet in the paint and gives him options. He can go either direction, finish with either hand, and nice soft touch to get the 2.
Wilkie for 3.
Uh-oh. Oh! Casey Iwande on the glass. Keep going. Dylan Wilkie, you go ahead and miss. I will clean it up. 12-point lead for the Tuatara.
No words needed, just about there from your one end.
Oh,
the dude is an athlete, Casey.
There's a couple of crazy high flyers in the Rapid League this season. I mean, probably more than I'll mention, but the 2 that come to mind are Aubrey Chunga and Casey Iwande.
Oh, yeah.
Those are 2 players that have played above the rim with regularity this season in the Rapid League.
The thing I love about Iwande is he's straight back to work, isn't he? Gets the Showtime plays, but here he is playing hard defense on Isahati. Richards, beautiful pass into Caldwell. That was nice.
Caldwell does a nice job of moving without the basketball, giving the Jets a little bit of hope with 2 minutes left and a 10-point deficit.
Oh, there's Richards. Beautiful play. Now, Reed, look out. Oh, where was the foul on him? Not called. And now Kingston Kailahi. It's unlucky for the Jets.
I thought it looked like a bit of contact from this angle, but we didn't have that great angle at it. I love the move by Jameer Reed. Doesn't get the benefit of the whistle, but then the transition from defense to offense by the Tuatara, deadly.
What about that play from Luka Richards to set it up as well? Here's Wiley. 90 seconds left. Tuatara in control here. Kicks to Kailahi Aso again. Nice tip back again by Richards. Caldwell. Need a quick basket here, Manawatū, to have any chance in this game. Isahati gives it back to Luka Richards. Nice rebound again by Ioane. Oh, it's going to be Manawatū ball. Yeah, it took a while the Tuatara get going in this game, Casey, but they've done really well. Really well.
It's the depth. It's the depth of talent. They've got so many options that even when you're playing against a team like the Jets who came out ready to go, you've got those extra bodies. It just makes it that much easier to get something done.
Here's Ioane. Going to work on McCoy. No need to push it here for the Tuatara. They're going to wrap up the Rapid League title. And that just ices it right there from Ioane.
That is going to make them Rapid League champions. Unless we see the miracle of all miracles here in the last 35 seconds. Which can happen. It can happen.
Isahati again. 3 from 5 from the field for 7 points. Here comes Josh Wiley. He's going to let this one go deep. Soak up as much time as possible.
They will take another shot because they are fighting with the Southland Sharks for first place in the South NBL. And a timeout here. Is that going to, I don't know if that resets the shot clock. I don't believe it does. So they're going to have to still get it off quickly. But a chance to talk about what they want here in this possession as we take another look at the Casey Ioane triple. He's got 7.
He's had an excellent game, hasn't he? Ioane, 7 points, 2 rebounds. That memorable stuff too. There's Low Evans coming back in for the last 16.5 seconds. Here's Wiley. Wilkie. Kingston Kailahi Aso. Doesn't get the roll off the rim, and now Richards. Manawatū still have a chance here, and they got a BNZ player timeout call now with 6.8 left.
Can't get the win, but every bucket matters.
And they need them.
Every bucket matters, and they are in the mix. It does give you a chance to get some tickets to the big game, all thanks to BNZ. Scan that QR code, but time is running out. Only a little over a week left to get onto a game on the sideline this year, all thanks to BNZ, inspiring that next generation of Kiwi Hooper.
Well, can Manawatū get this last basket? Here's Reed. Evans Jr. Just away from Evans Jr. So there it is. It's 38-26. Win number 15 for the Tuatara in 2026. And they secure the Rapid League title with 2 games up their sleeves with a 38-26 victory over the Jets.
Well, the Rapid League champion, Auckland Tuatara. I don't know if it's they're quite aware of that, but they've got it done. Well done by them, and a nice, tremendous performance, in particular in the second half, where they just dominated. Taking a look at the Chemist Warehouse stats, even scoring for this Tuatara squad, at least 6 from Ledger, then 7 for a couple of players, 9 for Wilkie and Dalton, who kept the pressure on all night. Ledger does the work on the glass, 8 of those. Luka Richards, his counterpart, did his best, but couldn't keep the Tuatara off the boards for long. Both teams doing well in the facilitation area, getting things involved. 2 apiece for 5 different players. 2 blocks for Richards in the first half, couldn't get it going in the second. Ledger gets joined by Dalton on the Tuatara squad as a rim defender. And 4 steals in total as the Tuatara take the game at the Rapid League season.
Yeah, great job. All right, we look forward now to the start of the Cells NBL clash between these two in about 20 minutes. The build-up begins. Stick around. It's going to be a great clash between these two, with Manawatū needing a win to enhance their chances of making the playoffs. Stick around. That's coming up soon.
Melon. Outline is like drink. BNZ. And the Auckland Tuatara. Bringing partners, Jacob. Also on board is Christian. Basket sponsor. Left side, half-court, Stubenko. Subatao Erdmüden. Wicha. Typhoon. Uberali. Sadi. Circle Water. Dr. Series. Into the way NZNBL.com. And Nikita, New Zealand. are your visitors for tonight. Let's have a look who's suiting up. Suiting up tonight, let's check them out. We've got number 22, Jimmy Henry. 21, Ahmed Sahati. 8, New Zealand, Isaac Nuppin. 83, Boston Cole. Teslo Evans Jr., 25. Luca Richards, number 2. Number 5 is Dion Collins. And the starting 5, it is Isaiah Small in 4. Jamal Butler Jr., 24. Hayden Sanders, 10. The captain, Corey Webster, 9. And 0, his brother, Ty Webster. All right, to the top, ready to make some noise. Your team tonight, taking it over for the Auckland Tuatara. First up, we're gonna one and only Tama Tuatara. And Swinger 2, Josh Riley. Number 8, let's make some noise for Kingston, Kailahi Russell. In 9, Dylan Wilkie. Number 13, first one, Zach Riley. In 15, Christian Koyuani. 26, Matthew Dalton. In 35, let's go for Josh Fletcher. And the starting 5 for tonight. Penultimate round of the South of now. Presented by GG Garner Holmes. And first up we have number 3, Josh Stilley. In 7, it's Sean We've got the big screen here, the Stadium of Affairs as it stands right now, the 2026 South National Basketball League. On top of the moment, it is the Sharks, but the win tonight will see your Auckland Tuatara advance to first place outright. On the flip side of the coin, the visitors will come here with the Green Army looking to cement their own final spot. The cut-off is P6. So there is so much to play for both teams here. We're going to be loud, we're going to be proud. It's our second to last home match of the regular season. So much on the line. If we get a win, we'll go a long way to cementing a home semi and potentially a home grand final for season 2026.
Kia ora te whana, welcome along here to Event Finder Stadium as we get set for round 15 of the NZNBL. It's the Auckland Tuatara up against the Manawatū Jets. The second meeting between these two this season. They met on Anzac Day. Tuatara won that 100-80 down in Palmy. Tom Vodanovic had a tear that night, 27 points. Rob Lowe a double-double. Jamal Poplar Jr. 32 for Manawatū. 180 points in that game, Casey Frank. And, sure, if we're going to get a good game, we can get 180 points in this one tonight. Hopefully the score will be a little closer for the neutral fan.
It's a good point. I don't know if we're going to get up to those levels, but these are two teams that certainly know how to fill it up, so it wouldn't surprise me if we crack triple digits. And it's two teams that are going to be playing with a little bit of desperation for different reasons, but we'll get into that as we get into who you think will win at home. Right now, the Tuatara dominating the Your Show vote. But get in there and share your opinion. If you got a little bit of Manawatū blood in you, I think the Jets might pull off the upset today.
Well, they're at full strength for the game. Tuatara got Rob Lowe back as well, so they're looking very strong again. Don't have Chris Johnson tonight. Tuatara still have a deep squad and going to be hard to beat, especially on their home court. It's Corey Webster and Ty Webster back home, so to speak, to Casey Frank.
We're having a chat with the Brains Trust of the Jets, and they mentioned that Ty and Corey feel like this is a homecoming. I think they might have played more games than every player on the Tuatara combined in this gym. The two of those guys, well familiar, been playing in here since they were young fellas, and they're aging like fine wine, so nice to see him still doing it.
Oh, look, Corey Webster dropped 35 in his last game. Now, Tuatara, if they win this game here, they'll go to 15-3 and join Southland on top. And then their match on Sunday against the Rams is going to be an absolute doozy.
Any of the teams in the top four can finish in any of the spots in the top four still. The Tuatara have a tremendous advantage in points percentage. They control their own destiny. If they win out, they get the top seed, even if the Sharks win out. But if they lose, then the door is open. They could even lose that top two, which is a home semifinal. So still a lot to play at the top of the table.
Worth reminding you again, Otago having a win last night means they have secured fifth spot. So there's only one spot left for the playoffs, and Manawatū are one of the teams in contention.
They got the inside track with that 7 wins, but points percentage over there on the right, they have the second lowest, just above the Taranaki Airs. So if it does come to a tie break, they don't control their own destiny, and the Tauranga 5 can still get to 7 to 9 wins the same as they can. So still a little bit of lack of controlling in there. If the Jets win tonight, we'll go a long ways towards securing their title or their finals hopes.
Yeah, exactly. The Five got 3 games to play, though. And remember, the Jets have only got 1 to play after this. Let's have a look at the draw. The Sharks and the Hawks got it going on in the next game tomorrow. Saints and Fire get a rematch after they played each other about 10 days ago. Then we mentioned that Rams Tuatara game, and then the Bulls finish the round. They need a win. They've still mathematically got a chance, but they've got to win their last 3 games by a healthy margin.
And if you're in the mix of that chasing pack, it's all about wins. Got to get it done. No room for error.
Let's have a look at the starting 5s now. Manawatū's team is strong. The Webster brothers, we touched on them. No change to their starting 5 from their last game against the Hawks. They've got Small, Sand and Poplar Jr. there. Let's hear from their coach now, Tony Webster.
Coach coming into this one, the Jets in control of the playoff destiny right now with that game up, but a lot of teams hot on your tail. What's the focus for the Jets as you're trying to qualify for the NZNBL finals?
The focus for us is just take one game at a time and keep everybody healthy. It's been a tough year we haven't had a full roster for a long time, so we finally got a full roster. We just want everybody to stay healthy and just focus on this game.
And to focus on this game coming up against the Tuatara team that's had a little bit of a speed bump last week, but still very potent on both ends of the court. What are the important watch-outs for you as you try and slow them down today?
They're a very big team in every position except for the point guard. We're going to have a hard time matching up with them, so we want to try to run a little bit, run through our sets, get a little bit physical when we can, and just have some fun. Just have some fun.
Speaking of having fun, there's one player out there having a ton of it. Your son, Corey Webster. I know you're the head coach. He's also your son, but it must be a pretty fun watch to see him as one of the, let's say, elder statesmen of the league, coming off an Achilles injury and still playing at this level. It's been fun for me to watch. How's it been from the sideline?
It's been exciting for me, too, being his dad. I mean, he had a very tragic injury last year, and he didn't want to end his career with that type of injury. So for him to come back in this short period of time and to play the way he's playing, I'm a very proud father at the moment.
Well, there's Tony Webster, and there's the son, Corey. He's looking sweet in the warm-up. 35 points against the Giants. It was in the last game. In fact, for Corey Webster, really got his old form back, the 37-year-old. Here is the starting 5. And Rob Lowe's back, joining Josh Stilling, Sean Benstow, Isaac Davidson, and Tom Vodanovich. Let's hear from here, their head coach now, Cam Glidden.
Coach, coming into today's game, a couple of questionable injury statuses. Can you update us on Rob Lowe and anything else that's happening in the camp?
Yeah, Rob done his thumb a week ago, and we thought it would be quite a quick recovery, but he's done it before, and that's what made it take a little longer. But he's good to go tonight, and Caseyoni's back in as well, so very happy to have him back in the Rapid League and might see some minutes in the late game as well.
And need all those bodies coming up, an explosive Manawatū Jets side that can really put the ball in the hoop. None better than Corey Webster and Ty Webster right now. What is the plan to try and slow down a potent perimeter attack from those two and the rest of this Jet squad? Yeah,
I mean, we're going to give him as many different looks as we can. It's hard to shut down Corey, though. He's on a tear right now. He's doing anything he wants out there, which is crazy to see at his age and coming back from Achilles. So he's playing really, really well, and Ty just as well. You know, they do it a bit differently, so we'll have to do different things to make their lives hard. But they're great players, and we expect them to score. But hopefully we can do a job on our end offensively as well to keep up with that.
There is Cam Glidden, done a great job in his second season. There's Rob Lowe back for his 17th game this season. He's been going at 14 points. Great three-point shooting this year from Rob, too, over 40%. Not too shabby, is he?
He's always had an eye for the basket. He's maybe not the overall impact we've seen from him in recent seasons, but his command of the game is still top-notch. And when it's winning time, is when he inserts himself in a moment. As we take a look at the Chemist Warehouse head-to-head, the Tuatara, one of the better scoring teams in the competition, but the Manawatū Jets can score with anyone. But it's the other end of the court that's problematic for this Jet squad. Nobody gives up more points than they do. Conversely, the Tuatara, the stingiest defense in the competition. The Tuatara, that most recent loss, while the Jets come in on a 2-game winning streak. And I like the big men in the middle. Poplar Jr. had a huge game against the Tuatara the first time around. Rob Lowe will be matching. Of course, Tom Vodanovich had his season high against this Jets team in that first win down in Palmerston North earlier this season.
Yeah, 27 points. Poplar Jr. always fun to watch. Hopefully he stays out of foul trouble for Manawatū. He's been getting into a little bit of foul trouble in recent games, but he is going at 21 points per game at 50%, 11 rebounds. He's averaging a double-double. He's a great player, and he's been a really key part of the puzzle of Manawatū this season.
And they've got a lot of key parts to that puzzle. But it is a jigsaw puzzle. If any one of those players falls out, the picture is not complete. But they are at full strength now, and that the completion, it is a vastly different picture. This is a dangerous team with size, scoring at every position, and a little bit of depth coming up against this Tuatara team that is deep as anyone in the competition with top-flight talent. but missing Chris Johnson. And without the Twin Towers, they become a little bit more mortal. You know, they can get tipped. You got to watch those Achilles heels because that's a big target for them.
Yeah, I like that. A little bit more mortal. Good to see the your shout.vote percentages evening up a little bit. Keep your votes coming by scanning that QR code. If you missed the Rapid League game earlier this evening, Tuatara 38, Manawatū 26, and that means that the Tuatara have captured the Rapid League title for 2026 with their 15th win from 18 games.
Tell you what, I got my eye on Corey Webster today.
Yeah, man.
You know, you never know how long a guy's going to be strapping up those boots. And this is a homecoming for Corey Webster. He grew up in this gym. As we take a look at the Barter Card match officials, Ryan Jones, Reese Hamilton, Danielle Cooge will be the whistle puffers today. But Corey Webster's been playing in this gym since he was, I'd say, 8 years old. And I'm not sure. I don't know. He might play another 10 years because he's got that kind of game to him. But this also might be the last time we see him in this gym. And I wouldn't be surprised if he's got a little bit something special. Not that I'm trying to see him hang him up anytime soon because he's still got a wet one.
And he's still looking super sharp. And he's still competitive, Casey.
And we're just over a year off an Achilles tear. I mean, the man can hoop.
The brother wants to win. Rob Lowe winning the tip for the Tuatara. Thank you for joining us here on this round 15 clash. Unfortunately, we're at a false start because the clock hasn't started.
Shot clock did. Game clock didn't. So we're going to have to tick it down to whatever. I don't think we'll do a re-jump. I think the jump will start, but we'll take off about 4 to 6 seconds in the front court. And here we are. Good to go. Good to go. 9:54 to go. 6 second wasted for the Tuatara. See if they can't get a shot on 18.
Davidson over to Vidanovic. Now here's Dilling. Caden Sands going to be one to watch in this game. He's due a big number again, isn't he? Davidson Lowe with 5 on the shot clock. Oh, that is ridiculous start for Rob Lowe.
Not bad defense from Small, but Rob Lowe's got that range, and he's got his eyes looking a little aggressive on the first one. I think he might stay that way.
Here goes Poplar Jr. looking to strike straight back. Davidson with the board. That first basket was just amazing. Here is Dilling.
Makes it look easy, doesn't he? Wow, Dilling somehow finds Bairstow.
Well, we get the 2 points. Took the scenic route to that 2 points.
Dilling might have eyes in the back of his head to get that one to a landing spot and an aggressive drive. Bairstow really utilizing his size.
Tuatara make a quick start in this game. Here's Ty Webster. Poplar Jr. with a very impressive rebound there. Oh, what a pass.
Great vision by Jamal Poplar Jr. and Ty Webster. He's just kinetic athletically. He's always going as we see Caden Sand fly into the front row.
We've only had 1 minute and 12 seconds. There's been some action in this game, Casey.
There's always going to be a little bit of action when you're coming up, and finals hopes are on the line. The Jets, they got to play with every ounce of what they have left, because if they lose, there might not be a tomorrow.
Tell you what, a couple of the fans over there almost had their ankles broken by Caden Sand there, but they're laughing it off.
That's why you pay for the good seats.
Yes. Dilling, that's why we got good seats sideline tonight. Oh, yeah, good steal there. Well anticipated from Ty Webster. Pushes the pass, and Tom Vidanovic, awkward little fall there.
Might have kicked it, but it goes the other way regardless.
Here goes Davidson for 3, and it goes from Isaac Davidson.
And that's going to be an issue for the Jets. They can't have live ball turnovers because it doesn't give their defense a chance to set up, and a transition D has been a particularly sore point for them this season.
Corey Webster, that's a tough shot. Vidanovic,
Corey Webster thought he might have had a little contact on the landing space. Doesn't get the whistle, though. The length of this Tuatara defenders on the perimeter are going to be tough on him tonight.
Oh, mismatch there with Lowe and Ty Webster, and there's the first foul of the game.
Is that on the shot or is that on the turn? Let's see what the officiating crew calls it. And they say on the shot, so Rob Lowe will be heading to the stripe. As Corey Webster goes over, guarantee he's talking about that landing zone, thinks he needs some more, and Ty Webster tries to body up.
There's no way Corey Webster's retiring at the end of the season, Casey. Look, he's still got so much fire in his belly.
Hey, well, if it's worth playing, it's worth winning.
Exactly right.
But it ain't about the fire in the belly. It's about the tread on the tire. And eventually they just get a wee bit bald.
Change the tires.
Oh, but
get new tires.
He's worked so hard in the last year to get himself back to this level. You know, just doing everything he needed to do to get his body to a place where it could compete. And he is, once again, playing at the highest levels you can in this competition.
Well below with those 2 free throws from the Chemist Warehouse strike. 5 points for him in the game. There goes Corey Webster. He's lost him. Handle there.
What a save by Isaac Davidson. Love the hustle. The Tuatara have the ball. Cam Glidden, he wants speed. He wants him to go. Just for that reason.
Early timeout called by Tony Webster and the Jets. What a start for the Tuatara.
Well, I spoke to Cam pregame, and it wasn't in the interview, but he also mentioned the speed with which they needed to play today. They had to get faster. They didn't play fast against Otago. Otago slowed them down, kept them in the half court. And that is not the case so far in this one. 13 points in 2 minutes and 22 seconds. They are filling it up, and Isaac Davidson, Rob Lowe combined are filling it up for deep at 3 for 3 for 9.
Yeah, amazing start. That first 3 from Lowe, outrageous, and these next 2 not too shabby either.
Transition off opportunities for both of those. Sean Bairstow finding Isaac Davidson in both cases. No man defending him in that no-fly zone. Too much space for Davidson. He makes him count.
Davidson with 6 points already. What a start.
Just
shell-shocked.
It is pretty much shell-shocking. When a team does get on top of you this quickly, it can feel bad. And remember, the Tuatara, they've got another game this weekend. They're going to be traveling down to Christchurch tomorrow. Huge game on Sunday. The Jets got a wee bit of time. They're not up until next Friday. So they're going to have to use some energy, not just to try and win this one, but just to work their way back into it with the way that the Tuatara are playing at both ends.
Chasing the game, though, early this year. They're chasing 11-point deficit already against a quality side.
I will say that this Tuatara team has been up 20 on just about everybody. But many a team has been able to work their way back in the second half in particular. So a long game and a lot of basketball to be played.
Corey Webster got his brother there, Ty. Jamal Poplar Jr. can't get it in. Low, lovely outlet there. And here come the Tuatara playing at pace again. Josh Dilling. Sando back defending well. Oh, Dilling, that's clever.
Well, it was good action for the Jets, but they don't get the finish. And right now, the Tuatara focused on pushing the basketball. You can see how much activity they're getting in transition and the success that's coming with it.
Tuatara are 5 from 5 from the field so far. Caden Sand gets his first bucket of the game.
Nice, simple basketball there. Good down screen set by Isaiah Small, and Caden Sand comes off it, knocks it down.
Cam Glidden is screaming his voice, so he's going to have no voice at the end of this game as Bairstow looks to go to work here on Ty Webster.
Good D.
And it goes, though.
Gets the roll. The shooter's touch. Bairstow still, I think, working his way back into full strength. He missed so much time with that injury earlier this year. Another turnover.
Exactly. Here comes Vodanovic. They really want to play fast. Low. Thanks for coming. And, of course, with that timeout blown already.
The speed, man. The speed is something else. It is just so fast.
19 points in 4 minutes. There's Ty Webster at his best.
But if anybody can catch him, it's this Jet squad. They have plenty of weapons. They like playing at this rate offensively.
Hope there's some oxygen tanks on the sideline here on this Tuatara team because they're going to need some.
That's what the subs are for. Just bring somebody else. More bodies.
This offensive rebound by Small. Here's Poplar Jr.
Jets going to that jump shot just a little bit too much early. They need to keep attacking that glass in that painted area.
Bairstow, no look at it. Tommy V.
That's
2 more.
Great find by Sean Bairstow and the beautiful footwork by Tom Vodanovic. The fake first into the pirouette to get the kiss off the glass. Tripling up the Jets early.
Tuatara are 8 from 8 in this game so far.
It's not bad.
Here's Small. Oh, another one just missing there. Here's Davidson.
Another jump shot. 1 for 5 from beyond the arc now. Sorry, 1 for 4.
Davidson again in traffic. Tommy V. There's the first miss of the game. But 5 minutes of play, pretty much without missing, Casey. Amazing.
Do you think they had a little bit of pent-up energy? They were trying to bounce back after the loss last week?
Wow.
Coach Camp Glidden, second year as a coach, and I think certainly feeling a lot more comfortable in his role this season. Not the easiest transition to go from player to coach, especially for a scorer. You know, no shade on scorers, but they only think about themselves. They think about getting that jump shot off. How can we get me the ball? How can we work this a bit more? And Camp Glidden was a fantastic shooter, had that locked in. Not that he wasn't a team guy, but the way you think your game is different. As a coach, so much more comes into it, and he's really adjusted into it greatly this season.
Webster not getting the roll off the rim. Ledger out there now, so Zach Riley. Riley again. Tuatara continue to play this up-tempo game.
Yeah, the Jets are going to have to be ready for that pace because it is not going to slow down anytime soon.
Caslow Evans out for Corey Webster. The defense out high there from the Tuatara. Evans Jr. Good pace from Caslow, and it goes, and that's a counter, and it just feels like Manawatū starting to come back into the game a little now.
Jets have found more success when they get that basketball going from side to side. And we found a few good actions with Corey Webster handoffs. They're paying a lot of attention to him, but earlier in the game, Ty Webster sliced to the cup. That time it was Caslow Evans Jr. moving well off Webster, and the gravity that he has to create looks on the interior in the paint, where I think the Jets just need to make a few more inroads early.
I can't think of a better 5 minutes to start a game this season than what we've seen from the Tuatara. 8 from 8 they went, and every single starting 5 players scored it as well too, Casey.
Yeah, it's impressive. It's just as impressive has been the defensive work, though. Holding the Jets to 3 out of 12 from the field so far.
Oh, that's fortunate.
Always better to be lucky than be good, Glenn. Just how they drew it off a couple of knees, assist.
I'm still looking for my luck. All these years later, Casey, here comes Corey Webster.
If you got to look for it, it ain't coming.
No. Oh, that's a lovely shot from Corey Webster.
Oh, it's pretty. It's so pretty. Just a pro's pro, man. He knows how to put the ball in the bucket.
Here's Riley. Wilkie now. Riley, Manawatū working hard on defense. Here's Isaac Davidson against Corey Webster. That's going to be a good matchup in this game. There's the rebound from Richards. No foul by Corey Webster either. Webster for 3. What about that from Isaiah Small? That was pretty good.
Love the crash and a timeout to the Tuatara because the Jets are working their way back in things. Corey Webster loves that transition activity, but that crash by Small, the second chance opportunities, you got to keep on chasing that ball. You can't depend on the make. He doesn't, and the Jets get a little bit closer.
Yeah, they're 9 points behind now. They were 15, but it just felt like it was just, the tide was just turning. I think that's a good timeout from Cam Glidden, but that one there from Webster.
Well, he's just nipping in the bud. Beautiful crash there by Small. But this is, as a coach, you want to stop the momentum before it shifts. And they're still up 9 points. They certainly have control of this game, but the Jets are getting a wee bit closer. And for all the fans at home, you want a chance to see who's been the MVP this season. We'll scan that QR code and vote for your favorite player. Everybody is eligible, not just the superstars. It's the unsung heroes. And let us know who your MVP is. Vote once a day now until the end of the season, and see if you can't make your favorite player the fans MVP of the South NBL.
Yeah, it's going to be great to see who gets it.
Who's your fans MVP? As a fan of the game, not a commentator, Glenn, who's your MVP?
Well, you know, I look at those younger players that I like that just go out there and give it a crack.
Oh, yeah?
So I like Kelly from the Phi. I like Maz Taylor from Hawke's Bay.
Well, he's got that generational blood in him, son of Kirsten Taylor.
Yeah.
The Daly.
And what about Jurnay Tippenet from the Nuggets? He, alone with that hair, has got to get a couple of votes.
You know I'm a big fan of the hair.
Here's Josh Stilling for the Tuatara. Good pass, Wilkie. Richards, good defense, though.
Well, nice job by Evans and Luka Richards to stay connected there without talking. You know, we had to get a switch, otherwise that would have been a layup. Nice job of handing things off non-verbally.
Stilling. Rob Lowe back out there. Great start from him. 7 points, 2 rebounds already for Rob Lowe. Oh, that's blocked from Isaiah Small.
It just stays connected and challenges, and the Jets in transition.
Oh, what a finish from Richards.
Beautiful. put it on the platter. Caslow Evans Jr. and deliver it. Luka Richards with the finish.
Yeah, why Luka Richards needed all of that 6'10" height or whatever he is. And there's another miss by the Tuatara.
I'll give him a 6'8". He's in that 6'7", 6'8" range.
Yeah, what, he just somehow extended his body out there, just had a little bit more to finish that one.
Take another look at it. Nice action. Sets it up, puts it down.
Needed soft hands. That's what I like about that one. Finish it.
A good touch put on display and a nice catchable pass delivered by Caslow Evans Jr.
Hey, this is a good comeback by the
It ain't over
Jets.
yet. It ain't over yet.
Ooh, missed a bank shot there from Ty Webster.
I just mentioned about this Tuatara team. They got a way of keeping that door open for the opposition.
Yeah, well, there's enough talent in that Manawatū team for sure, isn't there?
Especially when you're playing at this pace. You can leave some openings defensively.
Riley for three.
I just love offense that gets that ball from side to side. Initiate offense and the other, swing it around quickly, force the defense to adjust.
Webster not getting going just yet in this game.
That shot's online, though. You don't mind missing short or long as a shooter, as long as it's online, and that one certainly was.
Yeah, Riley couldn't play that one. Webster has got the turnover.
He wants a screen. Zach Riley solid defensively.
Comes Webster.
I thought that was good. And so did C-Web. That barely hit the side of the iron.
Yeah, grimace there. No looker for Tommy V. Great pass from Dilling.
All about pace for this Tuatara team. When they speed it up, it's becoming difficult for the Jets to stay with them.
And there comes the foul on Small.
Rob Lowe trying to go straight up, but I thought he was moving a little bit as well. I don't think he stayed in the cylinder completely. So that's going to send Small to the Chemist Warehouse stripe. Take another look at it. Oh, that's pretty good D. Small creates that contact, though. As an offensive player, aggression is rewarded. If you're passive, if you're trying to avoid that contact, you'll never get the call. But if you throw yourself into the bodies of the big fellas down low, sometimes you'll get the benefit of the doubt, and I think that was one of those situations.
Small's been going at 70% from the Chemist Warehouse stripe. Remember, every free throw made contributes to the Hoops and Schools program this year.
Yeah, scan that QR code to find out more. One region is left to be delivered. Who's it going to be? Well, you got to find out by scanning that QR code. All thanks to BDNZ and Chemist Warehouse.
Small with those two free throws up to 4 points now. Here's Dilling to a 10-point game. Sand. Shot clock down to 6 here for Josh Dilling. Vidanovic for three. Sand with the rebound for Manawatū.
Good bend, they'll break defense by the Jets. They're doing a nice job of just going possession by possession.
Ty Webster. Pretty good D on the Webster brothers so far in this game.
Bairstow using his length well to challenge those jumpers late.
Low. Bairstow makes a cut to the basket. There's the reverse. Good finish from Bairstow.
And that's a pass you can make because of the size of Sean Bairstow. He's got, 6'8", 6'9". He gets those catches down around the paint. He can finish above all those guards that are going there with him.
Bairstow on 6 points in the game now. He's going at 13 points per game this season. Here's Webster. Just getting away a bit again now from Manawatū.
Oh, jeez, that was a screen. Glidden wants a foul, but I like the work. Lay the wood, young fella, Luka Richards.
I tell you what, Luka Richards ain't backing down with anyone. Still going to be Tuatara ball with 12. Was that 1.2 on the shot clock? It is 1.2.
From a distance, it does look like a 12 piece.
It does. So what happens when you look at the scoreboard rather than the bug on the screen.
Oh, got to get it off quickly here. Shoot it.
And that is the end of the first quarter. Very good one for the Tuatara. More than 30 points in the first quarter against Manawatū. Lengthened that lead back out to 12. 30-18. Back for the second quarter in just a moment.
What up, Chad? How we doing? How we doing? We're actually on camera this week, too.
Yeah.
Lovely to see you.
Yeah. Better load up TikTok, see what the fans are saying.
Yeah, I forgot we were in TikTok for a second, so I don't have the chat going right now. But if you saw some questions in here, we will be more than happy to answer them. For now, I think we're both just excited about the quality of this ball game. Both teams playing at a very high pace, getting involved early. And one thing that I have noticed is, taking a look at the stats, is the poor shooting from deep by the Jets. 1 for 9 from behind the arc right now. Guess what? It's not going to stay that way.
No.
They're going to bring that back to a level that works a little bit more to what their immediate is.
Yeah. Well, we better get struggling to get the feed at the moment, but mate, this Jets team, they're in a bit of a hole. They just started it. What do you reckon their tactics should be? Try and slow it down, Casey. What do you reckon?
Well, the Jets aren't a half-court team. They want to play with pace themselves, but they do have to find a way to get back with more pace, because right now the Tuatara are finding too much opportunity in transition. The easiest way to do that is for the Jets to get stops and not turn the ball over in live ball alterations. Got it up now?
Have you?
We've got a few. Somebody wants to say what up. Word to Jamal Poplar. What's up? Word to Jamal. Some N1s. Yeah, we got the chat is live today. We're gonna have to spend some time to catch up, Glenn.
Indeed. Here we are at the Event Fighter Stadium. Great to have your company again. We've got the second quarter starting in just a moment between the Tuatara and the Jets. 30-18 at the moment. Wonderful performance from the Tuatara so far. Leading scorer in the game, Rob Lowe, with 7. Vidanovic, Davidson, Bairstow, all on 6. Josh Stilling scored a bucket as well. Multiple threats again going good for the Tuatara in this game as we get the second quarter underway.
Large cup pepperoni pizza, got to get that going. If you got a little bit of hunger, Sal's is here for you. Use that QR code until Tuesday, the 21st of July. Jamal Poplar Jr. get it done in the post. Him and Tommy V had quite the battle the first 2 times these teams met. Looks like they're picking it up here.
That's Poplar Jr.'s first bucket of the game, by the way.
I have a feeling he's going to get a couple more.
Davidson, oh my goodness. What is going on with this three-point shooting? That's 5 from 8 in the game.
He is locked in from beyond the arc. He's got 9 from 3 triples. Isaac Davidson,
man,
not too bad.
And then nothing but net too.
Perfect from beyond the arc. 0 for 1 from inside of it.
Sand with 6 on the shot clock. And Lowe can't quite get the ball back. Sand, that's good competitive play from him.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. He misses the shot, but he doesn't drop his head. He uses that springiness he's got to get right back into play, and the hustle ends up knocking it off of Lowe's leg. He doesn't like the call. I thought there was some contact, but this is finals level basketball. These teams are playing with a higher level of physicality because of that, and the refs recognize it, and I think they're letting it go a little bit more than they normally would.
Corey Webster gets it from his brother Ty. Webster trying to get a number on Bairstow.
Bairstow's length is making things tough for him.
Poplar Jr. with those long arms.
Again.
Great offensive rebound from him, wasn't it? Sand. Sand. There's the play from Sand.
Man, he had to use a lot of fakes to get that shot up on Rob Lowe. Nearly travels, but keeps his balance. And that's why you come to 2 feet in the paint to give yourself a chance to make that many moves.
He let that shot go with 2.99 seconds too. Here's Vidanovic.
The Jets just hanging around, man. The Tuatara have thrown some big punches, but the Jets are not phased yet.
Ty Webster finds his way through. Can't finish though. Poplar Jr. There it goes. And Cam Glidden is furious.
Because he does not like the lack of presence on the glass. I don't know if you heard it through my mic, but Cam
I did.
Screaming out.
Oh my God. Looking over there, there is steam coming out of his ears, and that's putting it mildly.
Well, the good news is we don't have a mic to go into the huddle because I feel there's a few choice words coming their way. But the glass right now in favor of the Jets. It's being led by Jamal Poplar Jr. Picks up his 5th rebound there as we take another look at the Sand footwork. Creates the space, drops the dime. T-Web can't get the finish, but Jamal Poplar, I'm in here working. Even though it's a little scoop-de-doo for 2 on the finish. Fun game, man. Fun game between these 2 teams going at it. 9 points the difference, but the Jets closing the gap.
Yeah, I reckon this gap's going to keep closing. Tuatara are going to drop their standards just a little bit. The Jets are going to come flying up in this game. Hey, what about Tauihi Basketball Aotearoa? It's coming back for another year. Scan the QR code for the full schedule, which got released this week. Casey, we are all underway again in September.
It's all coming together. We've got some big signings starting to come through the league. Those will be announced shortly. But this is going to be a huge season for Tauihi. Some really special stuff. And it's just been great to see the women's league grow to this level. As you mentioned, schedule dropped this year. Scan that one, pick it up. You get that into your calendars, whatever you like. It's a fantastic season, tipping off end of September and going through until the middle of December.
Got to give a shout out to the New Zealand under-17 women's team who played in the quarterfinals of the World Cup against Spain. That's not going to be an easy game at midnight tonight, but good luck to them. They've done a great job so far to get to the quarterfinals.
A top 8 finish is an incredible achievement for our young women. Age groups have been playing so fantastically of late as Caden Sand picks up the illegal screen, which is pretty funny because it was Cam Glennon yelling to the refs about the screen that Luca Richards said a couple plays ago, but it's Rob Lowe that gets whistled for it. And that's it, Rob Lowe. Rob Lowe's going to check out. Josh Ledger's coming over to get him. And then Rob Lowe, I'm mentioning how it's going back and forth, Rob.
Just offered Rob Lowe the headset.
Rob Lowe, of course, joined you in the booth a couple of days ago.
Yeah, 100%.
It's great to have the players, the current players, share their opinions.
Oh, yeah.
Nice set. Oh, the Jets keep just chipping away and have themselves in excellent position now.
Davidson. Uh-oh. Ooh, he wasn't far away from his 4-3 in a row. Here comes Poplar Jr.
Tuatara getting very perimeter focused, though. They were losing that ability at the rim.
Yeah, especially with Lowe not there at the moment. Now, is there a foul against Ledger there?
Yeah, it's on the pass. And they're going to have to be a little bit more judicious with the activity on the fouls because they are starting to add up just a wee bit. Rob Lowe's got his 2. Actually, never mind. That's just their 3rd foul overall. Just 2 on Rob Lowe. What am I talking about? Feels like there's more.
It does, that's right. Small. Sand again, very close to an offensive rebound. Look, I got a whack in the head there.
Yeah, Tommy V from behind. That boy's built to steal.
Exactly. Got rocks in his hips. Here comes Riley. Nice play from Zach Riley. Energy off the bench from Zach Riley.
Love that pace coming off that screen, getting turned towards the cup and not losing any momentum, making it really difficult to slow down.
Riley's got 5. Here's Ty Webster. Now he needed a basket.
How about that change of direction? He's looking like the handoff, and Bearstos relaxes, and Webster explodes to the cup and just bangs through physically for the finish.
7 points for Ty Webster now in the game. Corey, his brother's only got 2. There's Riley again. I tell you what, Riley woke up on the right side of the bed this morning.
Well, Poplar Jr. was on the hard show. He thought that the sand was going to be there defensively, but it would turn into a switch, giving Riley the finishing space. Here he comes.
Ty Webster was due. Corey Webster was due.
See, Webb, he's getting it together. He got his eye in that opening quarter. Watch him start to fill this up from here.
Ledger. There's Riley again. Very impressive in this game so far. Little heat check from him.
We'll just note it down. Corey Webster started 1 for 7. Let's see what he finishes at.
Exactly. Don't think he'll be any worse than that, eh? Here comes Poplar Jr. And there's a foul from Tommy V. That's classic Poplar Jr. there.
I love the way that this Jets team is just pounding the post with Rob Lowe out of the game. No Chris Johnson. The other twin tower unavailable, away for personal reasons. Rob Lowe in foul trouble. Let's get a foul on Ledger, get a foul on Tommy V. Keep feeding Poplar Jr. He had 32 points. Fantastic on the glass the last time these teams met. And he's working his way towards a big night again.
Jamal Poplar Jr. at the line here. Going at 69% from the Chemist Warehouse stripe this season. Probably just going to jinx them by saying this. It's 4 from 4 from the line in the game for Poplar Jr. Or from the line for Manawatū.
Solid crowd on a Friday night. Get a little bit excited.
Yeah. I tell you what, there's a decent crowd here at Event Finest Stadium for this game. Back to a 6-point game now, Casey Frank.
Get a wee bit tighter.
Yeah. That lead was 15 at one point.
From the Tuatara, getting into the cup, just like that. And that's, I think, where their advantage lies. The size, the physicality, and once again, They've got the inverted screen. Berso setting that screen for Tommy V. The guard. Well, normally it's a small to big, but they're kind of the same size. Ooh.
Here comes Dilling.
That looked like a flop,
didn't it? As we see Riley. Foul there by Ty Webster. He didn't like that call, but it's going to go on him. That's his second personal.
Gets a hand on the arm. Be interesting to see. Looks like Coach Tony Webster, father to the Webster brothers, has decided, I'll leave the young one out there for a bit longer.
Nesto checks out for Davidson, who comes back in. Near very even scoring in this Tuatara team, isn't there? 9 for Davidson, 7 for Lowe, 8 for Vidanovic, 6 for Bairstow.
Well, their strength is their depth.
And Zach Riley, 8.
They've got, and Zach Riley for a time was averaging over 20 points per game. He's moved back to the bench as they've gotten to fuller strength and lost some of that offensive volume that he was getting. But a guy who's hit over 30 points per game multiple times this year, so he's capable of it at any time.
Riley's actually up to 10 with those 2 free throws from the Chemist Warehouse stripe. Here comes Corey Webster.
Look at the space he creates.
Oh, good though.
Little change of direction gives him, but it hasn't quite got the eye just yet.
Lead back to 10 again, Tom Vidanovic. There's a foul on Poplar Jr.
Well, definitive attacks of the basket are where both teams are finding success. Well, when they're putting those head down and getting through. That time I thought Poplar Jr. just a little bit on the side.
There's the body. He wasn't set, Poplar Jr. He wants to play.
You can get that kind of contact if you're squared in front. But if you're on the hip of the offensive player, you can't get away with that level of activity.
Poplar Jr.'s first foul, that is. Tom Vidanovic at the Chemist Warehouse stripe here.
Matty Dalton looking for a check in here. Doesn't the whistle, Tommy V misses the shot, so he doesn't get in. But the young fella going to get some minutes.
Dalton was very lively in the Rapid League game earlier this evening. Here's Ty Webster.
Strong.
Nice.
Strong. A little bit of a Gortat screen by Poplar Jr. down there, just occupying the defender so he can't help on the shot. And T-Web explosive to the cup. Once again, he's up to 9 points now. And it's finishing at the rim. Look at this finish through contact. There's Poplar Jr. sort of in the space, holds Ledger for a time, and then by the time he's able to help, he's out of position. Webster goes straight through him for the finish. Ledger picks up his second foul.
Webster completes the three-point play. He made that basket look a lot easier than it actually was. To 8 points. Someone's built that force field at about this 6-point mark. Tuatara to get 2 more through Josh Dilling. Tuatara able to keep the Jets at arm's length in this game. Davidson and Corey Webster having a great battle in this game. Both very good players. Poplar Jr. for 3.
Rangy.
In it goes.
Rangy. He finds the cup from deep, and he's up to
7.
So I thought it was more.
But it will be more, Casey. Don't
Feels
worry.
like more.
4:33 left. Hope you're enjoying this game here. Round 15 of the Cells NBL. Flat shot there.
Josh Ledger gets sucked into the paint because of the drive, because of the scoring prowess of Webster there. And that gives Poplar Jr. the space to knock it down on the kickout. As good a scorer as Corey Webster is, he's as dangerous a facilitator. Sideline.
Yeah, stood on the sideline. Jamal Poplar Jr. kind of whirled round there, thinking, oh no, not my second foul. Here's Ty Webster. Small. Manawatū got their starting 5 out there at the moment. Here's Poplar Jr. with 7 on the shot clock. Small for 3. It's a good stop from the Tuatara.
The Jets, I like the perimeter shots, but I like them more inside the paint. Same for both teams, really.
Tommy V. He's playing good at the moment, Tommy V, and it goes for 2 more from him.
Tough cover for Ty Webster in the paint. The double comes, but because of the activity and springiness of Vidanovic, it doesn't matter on the offensive glass.
11 points for Tommy V in the game now. Poplar Jr. There's a rebound from Dilling.
And once again, not a bad shot, but just a shot I think you can get to a little later in the shot clock if you need it.
Dilling looking for space, can't find some now. Davidson
Cam Glennon wants more speed, more action.
Dilling provides it.
Tough. The almost falling down layup.
Just when you think the Jets are coming back into the game, the Tuatara, he's out again.
The thing about going down 12, 14 points is it takes work to get back into it. You expend that energy, and then that enables the other team to soak up a little rest and then get their punching gloves out.
Ty Webster. One's eluded. Poplar Jr., and here come the Tuatara again. Jets gone cold at the moment. Dilling, swatted away by Caden Sand.
Good tag team defense there by Poplar Jr. and Caden Sand. Poplar Jr. takes the body, and when Dilling goes up for the scoop, Caden Sand's there to knock that shot out of there.
Dilling. Nice cut to the basket. Good defense there by Sand. No foul. Biesto not deterred, though. Ooh, whistle does come now.
That's a late one. Had that bucket fallen, I don't think he gets pinged for that call. But I think because of the miss, eventually they gave him the benefit of the doubt to young Dalton. I actually thought the foul was on the initial contact on the cut, but a little bit of contact late as well. Caden Sand goes to the bench now as Jameer Reed checks in. Sand picks up his second personal there.
We just need to see Reed out there, 18-year-old. Getting back to Notre Dame prep soon, his 4th appearance of the season. Lively teenager, though, is Jameer Reed. Maybe Dalton out there giving it a good whirl, too. Speaking of young players. There's Biesto.
Dalton off to college in the States next year. Jameer Reed's got another year before he's making those decisions. Scouts watching the States right now. There's a pipeline down here.
Man, there is, hey. Evans Jr. Corey Webster. Small, gives it back to Reed. 6 on the shot clock here for Poplar Jr. That defense is really toughened up at the moment.
Good rotations late. Ooh, wow. Sean Bairstow gets up, and he's got a little something to say about it. Go easy on the rim. 15 points all of a sudden. That lead is stretching out.
That had an exclamation point on it, didn't it?
And Caslow Evans Jr. gets that contact and a much-needed trip to the Chemist Warehouse stripe on tap for the Jets. Take another look at Bairstow to the cup. Defense too late, mate.
Bairstow, that stuff is up to 8 points. Foul at this end of the court was on Davidson, by the way, just his first. Caslow Evans at the line here for Manawatū. Pretty quiet, haven't they, with Tuatara flexing their muscles. Towards the end of the second quarter. One thing you've got to be when you play the Tuatara in 2026, you've got to be on it.
Got to be on it, got to be fit.
Got to be on it.
If you're not fit coming in, it's going to be tough getting back.
Bairstow again, coming nicely into the game. Dilling. 4 on the shot clock for Josh Dilling. Wow.
Just reads the defense well. They're happy to switch with that Bairstow Dilling screen, but the switch out is a little bit late, gives him the space to hit it.
It's a foul by Dalton.
Corey Webster slips off that. Don't know if it's dangerous, but you never like to see players, closer to the end of their careers come off with little lips like that. Oh, that looks like a knee to knee, maybe. Corey Webster, a chance for him to get his eye in at the Chemist Warehouse stripe.
Plenty for Tony Webster to think about. Head coach of Manawatū Jets. So far, Tuatara outscoring Manawatū 26-21 in this quarter. Corey Webster at the line here. He's got 5 points in the game. Only shooting 2 from 9 from the field.
Feel like it's going to turn, but great defense by the Tuatara. They just wanted to make things tough for him, and they have made things very difficult for Ty Webster and Corey Webster combined. They've shot 6 for 20.
Bairstow. He's been really lively this quarter, hasn't he?
Well, he's being guarded by the center now because there's no true big out there, and this is a tough cover for Poplar Jr. Bairstow's putting on the deck and attacking the rim.
12 points for Bairstow now. Dion Collins gives it a crack. Poplar Jr. thinking about a three. Far away again, was it? Caslow Evans going to be Tuatara possession. Yes.
Well, good hustle by Zach Riley and Caslow Evans at the same time there. Dion Collins is he's getting some little shots in there. Him and Zach Riley have looks for each other.
Dilling coming forward here. He's on 9 points, 4 assists in the game. Zdanovic again, straight and hard as Collins concedes the foul this time.
Zdanovic, he likes that matchup. Yes, he plays the power forward, but he's got guard quickness when he's putting that ball on the deck. And he's been really determined on a few drives today to put pressure on that rim, and when he's got that determination, it makes it very tough on the point of attack, but even for that second side to come over in rotation.
Ticking along nicely for the Tuatara in this game, Casey. 64% they're going from the field, 53% from three-point line, 8 from 9 now from the Chemist Warehouse stripe. All the stats looking good for the Tuatara in this game.
The Jets worked their way back in, but the lead is stretched once again. Halftime's coming at just the right time for them. They got to get their time back. Player timeout called here, and this resets the shot clock. This gives them 2-for-1 opportunities. That's going to give them 14 in the half court. But if they can get this shot in 7-8 seconds, they'll have 4 or 5. But what gives you at home a chance to do is get your ticket to the big game, because BNZ has given 5,000 tickets away this season. Less than 500 left for big groups. Scan that QR code and get in to win tickets to this season's games thanks to BNZ.
Webster now. Manawatū looking for a quick shot. Low percentage. Reed almost tipped it back. Here is Zach Riley settling it down now.
4-second discrepancy, so the Jets may get the ball back, but they don't have that timeout left. Tuatara used their player timeout to discuss things.
Nice play from Zach Riley, so another chance for you to scan the QR code and get your ticket to the big game with thanks to BNZ. The Tuatara have poured in 60 points in this first half. Very impressive. And it's not just a single player, it's several players. We've got 6 of them scored, and all scored multiple baskets, each of them.
The leads, this is the highest the lead's been. Early on, the Tuatara got to 15. The Jets brought it back to 6, but Tuatara have taken over down the stretch of the second quarter.
You can stretch it just that little bit more now as Bairstow finds Riley. Riley with his own rebound. Dilling now. Still time here for the Tuatara. Dalton, he's keen to score. Can't get the three-point play there, Matty Dalton, but he's going back to the Chemist Warehouse stripe.
Well, great patience shown by the Tuatara there. Don't get the initial cut, but Zach Riley's hustle on the O boards gets him a second possession. Ball goes through multiple hands, and Matty Dalton, the young fella, comes out strong attack, strong move, gets the harm, off to the Chemist Warehouse stripe.
It's just his 5th appearance of the season.
Well, more opportunity without Chris Johnson here. Certainly has a little bit more of a chance to impact that front line.
I want a point to show for something here, Matty Dalton, and he can't get it though. Now Jamal Poplar Jr. with the prayer. Not far away there was Jamal Poplar Jr., but in the end it's a very impressive Tuatara, 60-41. As we throw it down to Casey Frank for halftime interview.
Well, Tommy V, hard-fought first half for the Tuatara there. You guys came out with a lot of pace, a lot of action. What was going right early and going right at the end of the half as well?
Yeah, I think that's what we've been trying to do, is get our pace up. I think last game we were a bit slow, and it showed. You know, we just weren't getting out in transition. So that was one of our focuses here. We'll keep that up. But shit, they got some offensive powerhouses out there, and we just got to take care of that.
Tuatara couldn't keep in that their middle pace stage. Jets really made some inroads, came back in the game. Where were they finding success when the defense kind of lost its grip on the game for the Tuatara?
I think we just got reads for different players out there. We got to be in gap for certain players and then clog the paint on others. So yeah, we just lock in on that and we can tidy up. I mean, they got shot makers, so we just got to do the best we can. They'll make some tough ones, and we'll keep pushing.
Appreciate it, Tom. Good luck in the second half. And that is halftime here of the NZNBL between the Auckland Tuatara and the Manawatū Jets. The Tuatara leading 60-41. We'll be back after this.
Hey, we're back.
What up,
We
chat?
never went anywhere.
We're here the whole time, but we can talk to the chat now.
Yeah.
And we've got the cups up. We got, up the walls. Always up the walls.
Yeah, always up the wires, hey.
No, Bexy, this is not the NBA. We do show it for free. We've got one game a week on TikTok. Friday nights, come back, check it out. It's a fantastic initiative trying to find fans all across the world for our basketball league down here in New Zealand.
Exactly. It's in New Zealand. That's right. We get that question a lot, don't we? Where is this?
It's because everybody in the States is popping on about, 3 a.m. on the West Coast, coming home a little bit
Why aren't you
tipsy.
sleeping?
Well, they're not sleeping. That's why they're watching us, Glenn.
Yeah. And there's been some good play in this game so far.
Hi, Ruben. How you going? How important has Isaac Davidson been? Well, Isaac Davidson has been a great pickup for them. Mid-season, he's got excellent size, good shot maker, but I think he's settled this offensive down. They need a little bit more perimeter shooting, and he's brought that. Give space to Rob Lowe and Chris Johnson and Tommy V on the inside.
You can't beat experience and composure. Shout out from someone from the Philippines there.
Pinoys.
Yeah, man.
We just had the Philippines national team here. Fantastic environment. To be fair, more of a home game for the Pinoys than it is for the Tall Blacks.
Yeah, they got 10,000 in, didn't they, for that game?
They did.
And it went to double overtime, right? But New Zealand won.
Well, we got, who do you think the Jets need to improve? What are they? Well, they need defense. They need to find a way to slow this Tuatara team down. Hi from Italy. Italy. What's up?
Where are you watching?
Ciao, ciao bella. That's about all the Italian I got.
So we've got people on the 3 a.m. on the west coast of East Coast? East Coast.
East Coast.
East Coast.
Roundabouts.
Philippines, Italy. Yeah, man.
If you do have any comments, questions, toss them through to the chat. We're going to be back one more time at halftime. Then we'll be back at the end of the third quarter as well. Darwin, and you're 7-2. How do you join? 7-2 and Darwin, you got a chance, brother. Get some tape to one of these teams.
Someone's from England as well. What time is it in England? It's not too bad. It's about, I think it's about 9:30 in the morning. Norway. Someone's from Norway, man.
Hi from Norway. I used to play in Sweden.
Did you?
Yeah, I played in Sweden.
Did you play Stockholm?
I played just north of Stockholm and in Uppsala.
What was that like?
Fun, cold.
Yeah.
Thailand as well. Holy cow! This is international.
Germany, Australia.
We got some Kiwis, some Aussies. Good fun. Fantastic to have you here. If you
Henry from Indiana, mate.
Indiana?
Yeah.
Even better. The Heartland.
Yeah, man.
Do you know Larry Bird?
Everyone knows Larry Bird.
Vietnam? Oh, Gizzy. Gizzy's my favorite, though. Shout out Gizzy. Shout out East Coast.
Hey, we'll be back in a second for the next little spot of TikTok. Can we go back on the TV?
We'll be back. Talk to you in a minute.
Yeah. Well, halftime here at Event Stadium. It's the Tuatara up by 60-41. That's right, 60-41. It's a high-scoring encounter. And the Tuatara have been scoring at 62%, and they just exploded out of the blocks. Casey Frank, really impressive. And they just kind of went on. There were little patches where they went a little quiet, where the Jets came back, but really it was a pretty good all-round performance from them, wasn't it?
All about pace. The Tuatara are playing with tremendous pace right now. Had a little lull in the middle of parts of the first and second quarter, but had it early, had it late, and have really set the tone for how they want to play offensively. As we take a look at the Chemist Warehouse stats, Tommy V leading the way, Sean Bairstow right behind him, and Zach Riley in double figures as well. Ty Webster, Jamal Poppin Jr. getting it done. Webster and Sand in there. Need a little bit more offensive efficiency for the Jets. They did well on the glass, especially early, but late in that one, Auckland got the upper hand. It's now 22-20 overall in the glass. And just 3 of those on the offensive end for the Tuatara. Assists, Josh Dillon has been such a glue guy for the Tuatara this year. 5 assists again today and some timely buckets as well. Sean Bairstow, love to see him facilitating like that. Jets probably need to get the ball through a few more hands to force this defense of the Tuatara to rotate a bit more. Only a couple of guys involved in the block party. Call it a Sandy Small block party. Hey?
Yeah.
No, nothing? Okay, fair enough. Josh Dillon leading the way with the swipes as well, matching the Jets' output as a team.
The other thing that Tuatara done very well is they've kept both Websters relatively quiet, haven't they?
Yeah, I think that's the key. If the Websters get off, it's not going to go well. Yes, the Jets have other ways to beat you. Caden Sand, he's had a 39-point game this season. Jamal Poplar Jr. can get it going, but the last few games, that's been the engine of the offense. And right now, the engine is not running hot.
Well, can the Jets find a way back? Can they overcome those challenges? It's not going to be easy against this Tuatara team because that margin is 19 points heading into the second half. Tuatara 60, the Jets 41. We're coming back for the second half very shortly. We're back. What's happened?
I don't know. Comments got
turned off by someone.
What's happening?
Oh, we were enjoying the comments.
Well, I did see one right before I turned on, before they got turned off, that what time is it here? Well, we're in New Zealand. It is 8:30 at night.
Yeah. Oh, no, they're back.
Hey, comments are back. Good to see, good to see.
So yeah.
So 9:30 at night here in Auckland, New Zealand tonight. Welcome to the chat. Let's all be respectful on there, and we'll have plenty to say. Got any comments, let us know. But fantastic to have such an international audience with us this evening, and hope you're enjoying a little bit of basketball from down here in Aotearoa.
Oh, there we go. Hi from Switzerland. Hi from Boston.
Boston, Massachusetts. I gotta say, originally from New York, so I'm not big on the mass. Jokes, Boston. Thanks for tuning in, bro. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you. Otara, there's an Otara, Switzerland?
Yeah, that's someone taking the... You're saying you're not a Boston fan at all, are you? Do you like the Knicks winning the NBA this year?
I was all over the Knicks. I'm not as big a basketball fan as I once was. I just joined the game, but I know my pops upstairs was very pleased. He talked about those 70, 71, 72 Knicks many a time, so it's fantastic to see what's going on there.
Hi from Scotland. Hey, I'm going there next week.
Christian, you're trying to drive. Can we speak louder? This is going to have to turn up the volume, mate.
Yeah.
Finland.
Yeah.
We got some Finns here. You know, we've got Amy Luukkonen is playing in the league this season. He's a Finnish player, so it's been fantastic.
Who's that person? Miska. Do you know Luukkonen from the Nelson Giants?
Petri Koponen. He was just recently coach of the Breakers as well. Coach Kareem Lopez as he goes to the NBA. Scotland. I got a little Scottish in me as well. Boxall on my mother's size.
Same. I'm heading in next week for the Commonwealth Games. Yeah, looking forward to that. Sadly, I'm not commentating the 3x3. I would have liked to have done that. That would have been fun.
Rengi, hey. Good joke, bro. Good joke. Otara, Switzerland's a good one, bro. You got me. I appreciate you. We got like another minute in. If you got any comments about the basketball. And I saw one earlier that said 10 out of 10 commentary.
Oh, of course. Of course.
Thanks, homies.
Yeah.
Appreciate you. But I'm loving the game. I'm loving the energy. I think the Jets are going to be able to work their way back into it a little bit. But this is a big gap right now. If they don't find a way to slow down this Tuatara team, just get the pace away from this 120-point range, I don't know if they're going to be able to get it. Yeah, look, 19 points against the Tuatara is going to be tough. I mean, the Tuatara have been so solid all year, Casey. They've not really had a bad game. And I'm not saying they've lost. They've won every game, obviously. They've been beaten a couple of times. But they've not really been taken to the cleaners by anyone, have they? They haven't yet. I don't really think it's going to be happening today, but you never know. They can give up a lead. We'll be back in the third quarter break to chat to you one last time. Thanks, TikTok. Second half not too far away with the Tuatara up 60-41. Three players from the Tuatara in double figures already in the game. Vodanovic with 13, Bairstow with 12, Zach Riley with 10. Ty Webster, the only one from Manawatū in double digits from the Jets. He has 10 points as well. Of course, this is a big round coming up. A lot on these games with the next match coming up tomorrow in Invercargill between Southland and Hawke's Bay. Have had a rough, tough season. And then Wellington play Tauranga. Now that's a big game tomorrow at 7:30 down in the capital, Casey Frank. It certainly is. Tauranga is chasing this Jets side. The Jets have a one-win advantage right now, but the Tauranga 5, they've got the advantage in points percentage. Those two teams are probably the favorites, but there's a big chasing pack. Taranaki's in there. Franklin's in there. The Nelson Giants are still in there. So still a lot of teams that might claim that final spot. Right now, the Jets, 71%. Manawatū, you came strong. but you might have cursed your teams.
Exactly, man. There's a long way back in this game. Cam Glynn's on it today, the coach, as well.
Scan that QR code, your shout out vote if you want to get in on it. And if you want to get in on the chat, we've got a lively TikTok chat tonight on the Sky Sport New Zealand TikTok channel.
Absolutely, it's great.
Got some fans from Kingston, Jamaica.
Wow.
Sofa and Cox.
I don't know who you got winning, Argentina or Spain. What's that for? Oh, the football.
That's another sport, bro. That's another sport.
That's a tough call, isn't it? I do like my football as well, Casey, but
I think it's got to be Spain.
I'm sitting on the.
But I love Messi. I love watching it. I don't know. I'm just enjoying the World Cup. It's good fun.
It is fun, and those semis were tough games, weren't they? I don't know who's going to win that final. It's going to be a great game anyway.
Well, we get to wait till Monday for that one, but plenty of NBL basketball on tap this weekend. Starting here. The Jets, I see them coming out, making a run right here. How much of a run? Can they get it under 10 here in the third quarter? That's the number I'm looking for. Get
next
10.
Next couple of minutes are going to be critical here for the Jets, right? Because they know what the Tuatara are going to throw at them here. It's going to be full noise again, and they've got to absorb it. Both coaches have restored their starting fives as well. No surprise there. As we get this third quarter underway here between the Tuatara and the Jets in round 15 of the Cells NBL here in Aotearoa. Great to have your company, and Dilling gets it back from Vodanovic. Straight away, Besto is picking his jaw up off the floor. No foul.
I think T-Web might have got away with one there. Just a little contact. Bearstow couldn't get that arm up. But good veteran defense. Start to the stop. They got the first step.
Got away with it. It's a poor pass, though, from Poplar Jr. Too many blue shirts in the road. Rob Lowe.
No angle there. Threw it anyway.
Vodanovic misses the three. Davidson flies in there. Great stuff from him. Dilling.
Second chance opportunities. They are deadly, especially deadly beyond the arc. Those offensive rebound kickouts. Davidson the hustle. Dilling the finish.
Three-pointer to start the quarter. Here's Small over to Webster. Ty Webster wanting some action. That's a nice shot from Ty Webster.
Easy basketball, gets to a spot, uses that fadeaway.
You can't defend that.
Creates that distance that's so tough to stop.
Besto loses his balance. Webster's picked up the loose ball.
Transition opportunities now for the Jets.
Caden Sand, a good three-shooter, but he's away with that one. Rebound is kind for Ty Webster. 5 points in the third quarter for Webster already.
Well, once again, offensive rebound to 3. This time Webster does it all himself, but gets to line it up for ages before he drops it in.
Bullies his way to 2 more points.
Well, he's got such a length advantage on Isaiah Small. He just gets to the cup and is able to finish because of that 6'11" frame he's got.
Low up to 9. Ty Webster on 15. He's lost the ball. Beautifully picked up by Poplar Jr. And that is a little unlucky against the Tuatara. And that foul has gone on Sean Besto. Well, bright starts from both teams in this third quarter. Particularly Ty Webster, who's up to 15 points now. Here's Sands. Oh, that's a great shot from Caden Sand. Angle on that one.
Missed it on the last corner, but comes back the other way and has the eye in. And ever slowly, the Jets working their way back in. 17 points difference, but they got to do it a bucket at a time.
Got to get stops at this end, obviously. Here's Dilling. Getting into good position again, but no finish again.
Or there's been a little bit of contact in a few of these drives. The whistle has been put away, though. It's not coming the way of the home team.
Tuatara camp are not impressed with these no calls at the other end of the court.
But it's pretty even. I mean, very similar contact to Poplar Jr. there. You know, I think it just seems like a more physical game, finals level basketball.
Low.
Jeez, Corey Webster tried to foul him way earlier than that. See, Webb tried to foul him on the first dribble, but the whistle doesn't get blown because they call the foul late. Rob Lowe ends up getting the N1 opportunity. Well, you can see they're having a chat about it right now. He's right here. He tries to foul him. He's like, foul, foul. But Rob Lowe is able to get it in. the plastic man angle. Stretchy.
Can't get the three-point play, but the tip back from Vidanovic.
Oh, that's a killer. Another opportunity, Bairstow wide.
Especially if Bairstow nails that one. He can't do it, though. Webster's got it.
Jets fortunate to get off the hook there.
Lead back to 19 again. Corey Webster wants points. Gonna find it's tipped in by Poplar Jr., though.
Well done by Poplar Jr. to stay on that rim after Corey Webster created the angle.
Davidson up the pace. Nice pass from Dilling back into Bairstow.
Love that movement, love that energy. Attack the paint, kick it out. More cutters come through, making themselves available, keeping the offense ticking.
14 for Bairstow. There's another foul. Vidanovic might grab that one. If so, it'll be a second.
Bairstow maybe? Yeah, Bairstow.
Bairstow again. Second foul. It's in a matter of moments there for Sean Bairstow.
Still just trying to make the Webster brothers work as hard as possible offensively. Ty Webster's finding some range. He's up to 15 now. Is it 18?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. Here's Dilling.
Solid screen by Tommy V.
Dilling. Yeah, too easy for Josh Dilling. He's going great in this game, isn't he?
Just that early screen completely bushwhacks the defense. Nobody steps up to Dilling until it's too late. And it's a 21-point difference 4 minutes into the second half.
Dilling.
Look at that. Where's the defense?
Yeah.
Nobody steps up. You know, first the screen doesn't get called. Tommy V sets some solid wood on Caden Sand. He gets knocked out of the play. It just opens it wide up for the Dilling penetration.
Dilling up to 14 points. And this frequency of scoring's just rolling on, Casey, from the Tuatara as well. There's a lot of time left in the third quarter. Tuatara already on 71.
There is a lot of time, but the Jets need to show some resistance. They got to get some resistance in on that with this one. It's too easy right now. Jody Cameron, former Kahu coach.
Yeah, former Kahu coach.
Next to Maria, former Kahu GM. But the Kahu are still playing, so get that to schedule 2026. It's all mine now. Available. We are tipping off in late September, going through the middle of December. Scan in, get your season tickets, because it is going to be one to watch. We've got incredible talent in the league this season in the 5th year of women's professional basketball in New Zealand.
Looking forward to it. 5 teams going at it. Of course, some great local talent too, who are keen and hungry to play.
That is what it's all about. A pathway for young Kiwis, older Kiwis, professional basketball. Been kicking around in New Zealand for over 40 years on the men's side, 5 years on the women's side now.
Still going to beat Jets Paul. Webster to inbound it. Corey Webster. Just not happening for him at the moment in this game.
And look, Sean Bairstow's a good cover for him. He's got about 6 inches on him, has that great length, just makes it difficult for Corey Webster to get that space for the jumper.
Here is Bairstow. You'd have to say that Bairstow's winning that battle in this game.
He's played well. I've liked what I've seen from him offensively. He's up to 16 points now. He's got 5 assists. He's got 2 rebounds. But what I like is the mindset. Attacking the rim, not settling. I'm gonna continue to turn this corner until the defense forces me into a second option. On that play, they just weren't able to force it anywhere else.
And there's the three-point play from the Chemist Warehouse stripe, converted by Sean Bairstow. He has been brilliant so far in this third quarter. Jamal Poplar Jr. Someone needs to take this game by the scruff of the neck for Manawatū. Maybe it's going to be Poplar Jr.
Great drive there, is able to get himself to the cup. Shows the soft touch with the reverse.
Tommy V can't nail it. Comes Corey Webster. Poplar Jr. looking for space around Tommy V. That ain't going to be easy. Gets the roll off the rim though.
That's tough. There's been a couple of nice fadeaways from 14, but you see how hard the Jets have to work for baskets. Maybe not on this one as T-Wib gets the pick.
Sails away for 2 more. He's up to 17.
Oh, might have done something to the ankle there. Just a little bit of a grimace on the run back. But those are the easy baskets they need. They need just to make it a little bit easier to get the ball in the bucket.
Jamal Poplar Jr.'s got the rebound.
Picks up his 8th board of the game to go along with 11 points.
We're getting close to double-double again. Jamal Poplar Jr., no surprise there. Ty Webster just to pull up 3. Just a touch short.
Decent look at it, but I just think you need to make this Tuatara defense work a little bit harder at this stage of the game.
Davidson. Oh, great steal from Poplar Jr. Oh, again, Manawatū not getting that luck.
Great hustle by Poplar Jr. to create that opportunity. We got a timeout now to discuss things.
Yeah, a little corridor for Cam Glennon and the Tuatara.
The Jets have stayed even here in the quarter. There you go. Corey Webster. The contact from Isaac Davidson. Not enough to garner a whistle. Another turnover there. The turnovers not out of the realm of possibility for the Jets, but that is their 7th of the game. And down 18. You just need to take care of that rock.
Again, a clever timeout called by Cam Glennon. He's got a good sense of when to call these timeouts. Most coaches do, Casey, of course, but just a little bit of momentum getting into Manawatū's game.
Yeah, he calls the early ones. But the Jets, they've been able to stay even this quarter, but they've only made up 1 point. 19 at the half, still 18. And obviously trading baskets is not going to get it done when you're down this big.
Point game. Sean Bairstow, by the way, 17 points, top scoring. His season's high is 19. And that was against the Saints back in mid-June. He has been excellent in this game. Really good. Sean Bairstow, lively.
Of course, missed a ton of time this season.
Yeah.
Took a bad fall on a drive to the cup in the opening game of the year.
That's right.
And then missed over a month after that. But has been able to work his way back to a high level.
He's basically missed half the season. Yes, Wilkie, who's back in the game. Vidanovic. Nice rotation to Rob Lowe. Tipped in beautifully by Vidanovic.
Well, you do enough defensively to get the stop. But Tommy V on the glass outworks Poplar Jr. that time to get the tip, get the lead back to 20.
15 now for Vidanovic. Small, left alone for the 3. Not going to take it, and that's tipped out by Lowe. So Manawatū got 7 on the shot clock.
Nice use of the shot fake, but great defense on the back edge. Tommy V comes up for that switch. Rob Lowe rotates down, gets in that passing lane, and forces out of bounds because he doesn't give up on the play defensively.
Corey Webster. Better look from that time. Still no luck, though, and that is just about the best contest that's ended in a jump ball situation all season.
That is strong pull there by Tommy V, man. He just kind of lifts up Caden Sand. You want the ball? Oh, no, Caden Sand right in there. Good hustle.
That's almost a hip. Up. That's almost the pressure on the neck there.
There's a little bit of judo in that.
Gets you suspended in the NRL, that play.
Not on the hoops court, baby. Free ball. Free ball. Go get it.
Webster again. Now Sands. Same result from Corey Webster just a moment ago. Now Riley looking to push again. Vidanovic gives it back to Zach Riley. Wilkie. Nice play from Dylan Wilkie to create space for himself there.
Once again, ball gets side to side, force the Jets defense to rotate multiple times. And the starters, for the most part, have been on for a long time. Just one non-starter in there now. And I think the rotation of the Tuatara is giving them that second win and enabling them just to get a little bit of advantage, especially when you get to that second and third side offensively.
It's a very impressive third quarter again by the Tuatara. Outscoring the Jets so far 19-15, extending that lead from 19 to 23 at the moment. Going great from the three-point line. 47% the Tuatara in this game, still shooting at 60% in the game. Here's Poplar Jr. working away on Josh Ledger. Great defense, wasn't it?
Just good defense, bend, don't break. Stayed connected the whole time.
Rookie can't light it up from long range. Here's Caden Sand.
That's the speed the Tuatara want to play at. That's a successful possession for him.
And there's Riley at his best.
Yeah, Caden Sand just loses that basketball just a little bit. Good, solid defense. Riley can't force the turnover, but he does slow down the possession, takes him out of that transition offense.
Still can't get that start of the game out of my mind, Casey, when the Tuatara dropped their first 8 shots in a row. Yeah, really has set the tone, hasn't it? Collins gives it to Ty Webster. He's called for travelling there, just dragged his foot just for a moment there, Ty Webster.
Unlucky.
Yep.
Just not something you normally see. Just looking at the gate. Might be a little tweak there on the lower limbs up there.
Yeah, he's walking back a little ginger, isn't he?
Yeah, he did it on that fast break. Since then, it's just looks like there's something active. Or at least taking his mind off of it.
Nice passing again. There's
Bairstow! Oh, once again, the ball just popping, moving around, finding energy. Attack the paint, kick it out, shot fake attack. Bairstow above the rim, playing great. 19 points for him.
Poplar Jr. can't nail the triple.
Yeah, the jump shots from deep just have not gone their way. 3 for 20 now.
Bairstow again. This time he provides for Dalton, who can't nail it. Now Ty Webster.
If the Jets don't get a bucket here, Tuatara get a bucket. I might call a timeout even until it's short clock if I'm Tony Webster.
100%. Ty Webster's lost a little reach in, though.
Just looks like the Jets need a breather, need a second wind, and on the other side, looks like the Tuatara have found theirs. 25 points the difference. At the midway point of this quarter was the Jets had made it 1 point up, but now it's been stretched out once again. A 6-point advantage to the Tuatara in the quarter.
Second stuff of the game for Bairstow. Here's Sand. Nice play from Sand. Excellent 3-point play coming up for him.
That's more, they need more of that. Attacking to the basket, getting the contact, the hoop, the foul. And a big couple of minutes here with this Jets unit. All the subs in for them outside of Poplar Jr. Can these guys who have, Kid Sand, sorry, can this unit just find a little bit of energy to close? Or will the Tuatara keep on rolling?
Scan the QR code, get your hoops in school. They got a new region coming up. Thanks to Chemist Warehouse. You can find out all the details on that. Wonderful initiative too from, we'll go on the Basketball New Zealand website. Here's Ledger. Riley again, we've got some off the ball action there, and it's going against the Tuatara.
Easy whistle. You can't be moving when you get that contact. And just a little bit of shoulder. Matty Dalton looking to do the right things, but just doesn't execute them quite the right way.
Sand again. Someone again. It's the usual story, isn't it? The Manawatū Jets not lacking in effort, as shown there by Dion Collins. Just not quite working for them today. Casey Ioane getting his boarding pass to the game for the first time.
Actually, a little surprised we hadn't seen him earlier, but he is coming off an injury. Played in the Rapid League earlier as well. Promising young player. I love what the future holds for him. Just locks in defensively. And a good young matchup over there in the corner. Jameer Reed and Casey Ioane. College scouts take note.
Ioane, 12th appearance of the season for him. Started 5 games, of course, as we see Riley. Now Davidson. Poplar Jr. with another rebound. That'll mean double-double for him with 15 points and 10 rebounds now.
That's like breakfast for Poplar Jr. this year. He's been racking them up.
100%. Nice play from Riley again. All energy again, Zach Riley. Love the way he plays.
Well, as good as the Tuatara are offensively, it's created by their defense. They're a fantastic defensive team. They make the opposition work so hard. They stay connected, they stay physical, and they stay locked in for a full 40.
And they take the scoreboard out of the game too, don't they, Casey? As Caslow Evans stood on the baseline there, it's Tuatara ball.
Good defense by Josh Ledger, standing up physically. He's got that frame that's, you know, if you're a guard going in, you're going to bounce off of it. That bounce took Evans Jr. to the out of bounds that time.
Here's Dilling again. Another foul this time from Manawatū.
Just the third of the quarter, so not yet in the bonus, but getting to the free throw line regardless because it's on the shot.
That one went on Collins, his second foul of the game.
Just methodical.
They are, aren't they? They just don't let you in at any stage.
And today they haven't. They have, you know, throughout the season, there's been, you know, more than one game where they've had big leads at the opposition to come in. So which is why the Jets need to keep on working. But they got to do some quick work with just under 11 minutes left of this one.
Here comes Poplar Jr. again. Poplar Jr. Reed with the offensive rebound for Manawatū. Good feed to Collins, but still no foul.
Well, let's see what they got here. 20 seconds on the shot clock.
27 on the game clock. Evans. Back to Poplar Jr. Reed now. Jameer Reed. Nice mid-range jumper. That shot there is what Corey Webster's been struggling with this season. What a steal from Sand.
This is exactly what the Jets needed. 20 points of difference. Can they get a little bit more luck to close the quarter?
Sand looking to light it up from outside, and he does. Superb. Great stuff from him, and that ends the quarter. Bit of life again for the Jets. They've actually caught up 2 points. As it's turned out in that quarter, they trail 81-64 with these buckets from Reed, and then Sand to end the third. A little 5-0 run there for Manawatū, just what they needed. Hitting the fourth, which is starting shortly. Yeah.
What up, chat?
Yeah.
How we going? How we going? We are in New Zealand. Whoever it was at 1:30 in the morning, watching from the States.
Who's watching at 1:30 in the morning?
I went to Isaiah.
Isaiah. Nice to have you along, my man. Where in the States are you? Must be somewhere in the Midwest. Maybe.
The Jets have the best starting five in the league. They just play terrible league. Best starting five, I don't know about that, but they have a talented starting five. You were correct about the no D, though.
Yeah.
That is where they're struggling. LeBron is welcome for the Manawatū Jets. He might be outside the salary cap for us. I think that's what he would be paid would be more than the entire salary of every player in this league.
He doesn't need the money, Casey. Doesn't need the money.
He
play for free.
I'm sure you know a couple of rich people. Go ahead. Tell me the last one that didn't need the money.
Rich people have expenses like everyone else,
They
right?
always want the money, mate. They always want the money.
Yeah.
Yeah, Corey Webster did have a good, fun time playing for the Perth Wildcats a few seasons ago. Watching at 4:55 in mid-Michigan, 5 a.m.
You go, man.
Tip of the cap to you, homie.
That's awesome.
We are welcome 0-66.
Oh, even early starter, eh?
I have not seen that LeBron signed with the Warriors. Thanks to everybody. Catch you later, TikTok. On the flip.
Next Friday. 81-64 it is. The Tuatara continue to have a healthy margin over the Jets. They led by 12 at the end of the first. Been around this margin ever since, really. Jets trying their hearts out to come back into the game. They've got one more period to do it. Can they come back from 17 down? Going to be tough. Large cup of pepperoni for $35. There's the code. Enjoy that until Tuesday. Low looking to find Vodanovic. And a foul, that one might go on Collins again.
Just multiple backdoor cuts have been successful for the Tuatara today. You know, it is the Jets' solid offensive team. They've struggled on the defensive end this season, and the struggle's continuing right now. Just turning their head towards the basketball, not staying connected to your man. And the cheap ones, they just can't give up the easy ones. They need to make the Tuatara work a little bit harder on each possession.
Tommy V back at the line. Having another excellent game, 16 points. He's 4 from 5 from the Chemist Warehouse stripe. 7 rebounds as well. Another workmanlike performance from him. Just all effort. Webster lost the ball, no foul. Tommy V and Bairstow continue to have Corey Webster under control in this game. Tommy V for 3.
Doesn't find that range. Leaving this door open for the Jets. Can they get a little spurt here?
Sand for 3, and it goes. Caden Sand, one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
And off the bounce as well. Thought he had a little contact on the shot, but back-to-back triples for Sand at the end of that quarter. And here, get the Jets within touch distance.
Sand has been, for the majority of the season, up over 40% for the three-point line, and there he gets a steal this time.
Well, Sand doing it on both ends. That's what's important for the Jets right now. 15 points. Can they keep it going? C-Webb gets his eye in. Dang. I just want to see him get it.
Same. Really do. Got to flick the switch. Bairstow, though. Gives it back to Lowe. Here's Vodanovic. Just too strong. Close to the hoop again.
Well, they're just really doing a nice job of passing that ball around. Unselfish with it. Always making the extra pass here in the second half.
Hopler Jr. Almost losing possession again. Webster. Prowling again. Sand.
Oh, that's floaty. Just floaty. Caden Sand, get that man the rock. He's playing well.
Tell you what, he's on a tear at the moment, man.
I mean, I've been told by multiple people all across the country this year that Caden Sand's been their favorite player to watch. And it's for plays like that, hits the triple. Here he is, right place, right time. Use that up fake, floats to the rim, gets the contact, gets the finish, and going for the old-fashioned three-point play from the Chemist Warehouse stripe.
Well, this was seen on many occasions this season. He's more than comfortable jamming it from that position.
He's bouncy. Don't let the shade fool you.
Exactly right.
He can get up over the rim.
100% he can. Dilling for 3.
Just in case you were wondering, that was a joke about white guys not being able to dunk.
Exactly. And I'm definitely one of them. Here comes Webster. Ty Webster. Long range is successful again. Here come the Jets.
And here comes a timeout for the Tuatara, because that door is closing just a bit. Or what looked like a surefire win. The Jets are coming. It's down to 11, baby. These teams, they got the buckets. They are offensively talented. And the TikTok chatter, as we see Jets fans, great seats here in the stadium, but the TikTok chat was talking about how good this starting five is. They are fantastic. They got offensive firepower. They're doing enough defensively here in the fourth quarter, to work their way back in the ball game.
A nice little 6-0 run here for the Jets. Webster up to 17 in the game now. Caden Sand with a scoring blitz up to 20.
And one stat that I'm keeping an eye on is the free throw percentages. Both teams have made 11, but the Jets 11 for 12, taking advantage of every opportunity. The Auckland Tuatara, they've left 7 points at the line, 11 for 18. And in a game like this, when you're not getting the free throws, keep an eye on that, see where it goes. But the efficiency from inside the arc for both teams, incredible. 67% for the Tuatara, 51% for the Jets. But the three-point line is the difference. 25% for Manawatū, but they're heating up. 6 for 24 now. 9 for 23 for Auckland. 39%, but they've been cooling down just a bit. See if that doesn't even off as this game finishes.
Here's Dilling for the Tuatara. Dilling.
Oh, halfway down.
Who's that come off?
Isaac Davidson. Isaac Davidson comes in and he actually says, hey, we need to slow it down. That's too quick a shot. I don't mind the Dilling look, but you hear Cam Glidden from the sideline next to us. He'll keep playing, rotate that ball. Want to just make the Jets work as much as possible. Nice defense there by Rob Lowe.
Yeah, exactly. Collins in the initial target. There's Ty Webster, looks for space. Finds it now. Oh, here comes Ty Webster as well.
But just finds the room. Just finds the room he needs. Get me out this way, I'll come the other way. And gets that midi.
22 points for Ty Webster now.
Single digits.
Here's Dilling. Low banging bodies with Dion Collins and winning the day.
Beautiful move.
That stops an 8-0 run.
He's got the size, he's got the strength, he attacks the body of Dion Collins. And then comes the spin. I can hear some chatter from the Tuatara bench. It looks like that Dion Collins not their favorite player. Unfortunate there. Everything's going right. Can't let the little things catch you. Corey Webster checking out a hamstring up there. Not promising.
No, Ty Webster and Corey Webster both with a couple of niggles at the moment, it seems. Here's Dilling. No looker pass to Low. That's great.
Good challenge.
Defense, though, from Sand, wasn't it?
Thought there might have been some contact, but Sand is able to avoid it.
Corey Webster.
Just can't find the range.
He's not got it going, has he?
Just isn't finding the range. I still have some jumpers left in him. I keep shooting from him, but so far hasn't been what he wanted.
Just 6 points in the game here for Corey Webster. He's 2 from 14 in the game.
Tomodanovic has really been hunting out Dion Collins when he's guarding him on the perimeter. Collins picks up his 4th personal foul there.
Not a bad idea to get Isaiah Small back into the game anyway now, Casey, I reckon. Yeah, Corey Webster 0 from 6 from three-point range in this game. He's favouring that left leg a little bit as he stretches out.
Just stretching it out.
Yeah.
He's just a guy who is connected to his body. He understands, you know, scorers like that are essentially Ferraris. You can only really take them out of the garage when they're in tip-top shape. Otherwise, it gets a little clunky.
Exactly. Middle of the night as well when no one else is around. Tommy V with 2 from 2 from the Chemist Warehouse stripe. He's up to 20.
Here we go.
He was tremendous the first time these two teams played. When he had 27, Small can't find the jumper there. Quick shot again. Jets need a couple more hands to get on those balls.
Here's Bairstow again. This is Sean Bairstow's game.
Well, great attack. Defense a little late to set, and the second he caught it, he's attacking the rim. We've seen that from the Tuatara on multiple occasions. If that first line of defense isn't in the right spot, where Corey Webster just caught out, the line goes there, no help on the sideline. Excellent recognition from the Aussie. Attacks the paint, gets the finish.
Season's high score now for Bairstow, 21. About to be 22, is it? Yes, it is.
Oh, didn't even put the curse on him, Glenn. That's nice of you.
Doesn't feel like that sort of game, I've got to say.
no
evidence. No evidence to give you on why it does, but
good point.
There's Corey Webster. Game getting away again from Manawatū just as they threaten a little comeback again. Ty Webster head down. A little reach in by Vidanovic this time.
Tommy V picks up foul number 3. 3 fouls on Sean Bairstow as well. Multiple players, 3 of them actually on 2. For the Jets, 4 fouls for Dion Collins. And then all the starters except for Isaiah Small have 2 fouls.
Here he is with his hands on the ball. Tommy V almost stealing it there. Poplar Jr. Banks that one home, and he's got 17.
He jammed the back.
Uh-oh.
He grabbed it in the right spot. The physicality there gets him.
Can that be an unsportsmanlike foul there?
Well, they're going to chat about it.
Ty Webster.
But I thought he went for the ball.
I agree.
It doesn't matter if it's hard.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just a foul. I don't know if we've got a second look at it. If we do, we'll see which one of our thoughts are confirmed. But the officials are talking about things. But Poplar Jr., that's not promising. That's looking like he might be done. And he's in a lot of pain.
Oh, they have called it unsportsmanlike.
It's tough to say without taking a second look at it. I understand there was heavy contact, but you're allowed to foul hard. You know,
yeah, as long as you make a play at the ball.
As long as it's not untoward, and to me, there's nothing. There was nothing malicious. Take another look at. I mean, he swipes down, he gets the body. They're saying there's no play at the ball, but sometimes you swipe at the ball on the other side. You know, it's not illegal to foul. It is illegal to foul when you aren't making a play at the ball. To me, that was enough. The officiating crew thought differently. And unfortunately for the Jets, it makes this hole just a wee bit deeper.
Yeah, 100% it does.
There's that, just right away, right on that jump, he grabs his back immediately. Great work there by the production crew.
Yeah, that's tough on Poplar Jr., who's out of the game with 17 points, 14 rebounds at the worst possible time as well. Shot clock down to 4 here for Davidson.
Oh, patience.
Yeah, that's experience and composure right there.
Love the patience. Making the Jets work on that zone side to side, the openings in the middle when you get those rotations.
Ty Webster with that mid-range jumper, that's so hard to defend.
Just destroying it from the midi. 24 points for him now.
You talk about Dilling being a glue player. I tell you what, Isaac Davidson's in that category too. He just makes others look better.
Jets have been in the zone just a little bit too long.
Tipped in by Lowe.
Rob Lowe snatching some cookies with that one. Might have been Tommy V's points, but they're Rob Lowe's now.
Exactly. Here's Evans Jr. No luck for Caslow.
And the zone, I think the Tuatara are comfortable against the zone now. They've been watching it for about 6 minutes. There's going to be a stop clock or a stoppage in the play because of a wet spot on the floor.
Yeah, referee Ryan Jones calling that one. And that score's blown out to 18 again.
Had it down to 9.
Exactly.
Is that another 10-0 run?
Wow, look, Poplar Jr.'s coming back into the game here, Casey.
Hopefully he's okay. Obviously he's feels well enough to get back in the ball game. Let's see players, fight through the niggles. Too easy.
Okay.
Too easy. Josh Dilling. Just catch and fire. 17 points for him. He's 3 for 6 from beyond the arc.
Dilling with a big smile on his face after that one. Here's Webster. He was like smoking a cigar and rings were coming out. Here's Small. Can't get the triple.
Yeah, had multiple. He could have gone left to Webster, could have come right to Small. Goes to Small, he can't find the range.
Tommy V. Dilling again. Here's Riley. Nice pass into Ledger.
Love that possession.
Well, apologies about that interruption here at Event Finder Stadium. Score at the moment 108-81 in favour of the Tuatara. We have 2:10 to play in the game. So apologies about that as Poplar Jr. lights it up from long range.
He missed a few Tuatara buckets as they kept filling it up. 24 points the difference. The Jets scrambling now, but they may have just run out of seconds on the clock.
Small to steal for the Jets. Corey Webster still struggling in this game. It's just not his night. 6 points, 2 from 17 from the field.
Yeah, he just could never quite get it going. I mean, this is a gym he's so familiar with. You're almost surprised to see him have an off shooting night in what's considered his backyard, really.
Riley, here. Absolutely, Riley. Riley still got it. Can't time that well, and Small's got it again. Score remains 108-84. Here's Isaiah Small.
Gets that little step through to go. Timeout to the Tuatara, as he's going to bring in the bench squad and celebrate a big win that puts them in the catbird seat to grab the #1 seed in the Sal's NBL Finals.
Not only that, how do you think this sets them up for the Rams game on Sunday, Casey?
Well, look, the Rams laid in wait. They've been tough all season long, and it's not going to get any easier on their home court. Parakiori has been a stronghold for them, and it's going to be an interesting game. You know, from memory, it was a big win here for the Tour, a big lead early, and the Rams came back late on this court earlier in the season. But the Rams look a stronger unit than I thought they were earlier in the year as well.
Yeah, well, the Tuatara are going to be 15-3 heading into that game, and the Rams 14-4. There's a lot at stake with Southland there as well, 15-3. Very important game for the Rams, isn't it, now, with this one behind them for the Tuatara. Rams really got to win it to stay in contention for a top 2 spot.
Yeah, it all comes out that for the Canterbury Rams. If they don't get a win Sunday, they're outside the top 2. And that'll just leave the Taranaki Airs left for the Auckland Tuatara to clinch the top seed. The Sharks, they're sitting on 15-3. They've got the Wellington Saints and the Hawke's Bay Hawks tomorrow first, and the Wellington Saints in the final round. Looking at the path for the Jets, they've got the Franklin Bulls, but now the max wins they can get to is 8. While the Northern Group Tauranga 5, they can still get to 9.
Ioane can't nail that. Kingston Kaila here. Aso out there as well. Matty Dalton. Messy possession for the Tuatara, but they still have it. Dalton. Wiley with 3 on the shot clock. Go on, Josh, put it up. Now here's Sand. This could be juicy. Oh!
Just a little windmill. Just a little windmill. Might not get the win, but you might get plays of the week with that one. Thanks, Gibbons Warehouse. Or you're welcome, I should say.
100%.
Kane Snell, he bouncy. That boy bouncy.
Fun, man. The last 25 seconds, Dalton can't nail it. Still here for the Tuatara. Dalton. Small. Where's Caden Sand?
He's down there.
He's not even playing offense this time, as we see Poplar Jr. for 3. He's had a good game, Poplar Jr.
What was up?
23 points and 15 rebounds.
Gonna have a quick timeout here, because despite the massive points percentage win that the Auckland Tuatara have, every point does matter. And in case of a tiebreak, it goes to points percentage, but the Tuatara have a massive advantage there.
Sure have, and of course earlier tonight they wrapped up the Rapid League title with a win over the Jets, 38-26.
Technically speaking, someone else can still get it.
Oh, really?
But the Tuatara would have to lose by about 100 in the next 2 games.
Okay, then.
Probably not going to happen.
Probably not.
Technically speaking.
Well, what has definitely happened is the Tuatara won comfortably here. Win number 15 on the season for them, 108-91.
Impressive performance. Came out of the gates firing off a loss last round. They wanted to play faster, and they were much faster today, forcing things around. And for the MVP tonight, I'm going with Sean Bairstow.
Yep.
Career high, here in the South, or sorry, season high here in the South NZNBL. 22 points, 5 assists, 2 rebounds, and fantastic defense on Corey Webster, really impacting his ability to play efficiently. I'll get out there in a second, Glenn, and see if I can't grab him for a chat. But overall, back to business as usual for the Tuatara, back to the top of the ladder.
Absolutely. Yeah, 22 points for Bairstow, 5 assists, 2 rebounds. Probably didn't tell you how great he played, but he had 2 jams in there. And we mentioned that season high score, Sean Bairstow, terrific game amongst all of the starters for the Tuatara who hit double figures. Zach Riley also double figures coming off the bench. But Sean Bairstow is our MVP for this game. The Tuatara flexing their muscles once again here in the Cells NBL in 2026. Big win over the Jets, 108-91, who the Jets still have a chance, but that loss to the Jets just strengthens the Fi's chances just a little bit more. Perhaps grab that 6th spot, which is the only spot available for the players following the Nuggets win last night over the Hawks, which locked up 5th place this season. Well, we're standing by for some after-match reaction. Casey's in there, and let's take it away. Casey Frank with our MVP, Sean Bairstow.
Coming on down near the front of the American Jets.
Sean, impressive performance by the Tuatara today. Came out the gates firing. Jets made a run, but the Tuatara were able to find things in that 4th quarter after they got cut under 10. How were you able to reestablish yourselves down the stretch?
I think it was just the work we did this week. We knew we had to respond from that loss last week, and I think we did that.
For yourself, 22 points, season high. After that early injury scare, it seems like you're more confident in your, not just your role on the team, but in your body again as we're getting to the business end of the season.
I mean, we have such a good team. It makes my life easy, so, yeah.
Defensively tonight,
Well, we lost that mic. Hopefully we'll get it back in just a moment. Sean Bairstow there and Casey Frank, unfortunately, but Sean Bairstow, a great all-round game, and I'm sure he is going to be a key player for the Tuatara down the stretch of the season. Of course, they head down to Christchurch now for the next game, and that one will be played on Sunday. So a very good win for the Tuatara, who shot the ball at 51%. All in all, has had an excellent all-round game over the Manawatū Jets. Corey Webster got a feel for him. He just couldn't quite get going in that game with 6 points, 2 from 19 from the field. Really tough night there for Corey Webster. But Sean Bairstow did a great defensive job on him. A shout out though to Ty Webster as we check out the Chemist Warehouse stats. 26 points. His bro was on fire though, 11 from 20. Vodanovic and Bairstow, excellent performances. And Caden Sand, he had a real bright patch, didn't he, to get up to 22. But it was all in a beaten effort in the end.
Mike ran out of batteries on me out there, Glenn, but it's okay.
Well, I tell you, he didn't run out of batteries with Sean Bairstow.
He did not. He didn't have a ton to say in the interview, but he certainly had a ton to do out there. Fantastic to see him get more comfortable with his body, more comfortable with position on the team. And, you know, this Tuatara team has set themselves up to get to the victory down the stretch.
A quiet game from Josh Still. It felt quiet, but it wasn't in the end. 17 points and 8 assists. That's more than handy from your point guard. 3 steals as well for Dylan.
Well, especially, you know, this Tuatara team, it's not about one player, it's about the unit. And this, well, I think there's other players that are probably favorites for the MVP or favorites for All-Star 5. This might be the best team because of their depth, because of their lack of reliance on every one player. But the beautiful thing is, we'll find out in the postseason.
Exactly, and of course, Chris Johnson's coming back into the mix too for the Tuatara, which makes them even more scary. All right, there it is, wraps it all up here from Event Finder Stadium. We're going to have a look at the draw before we go. Doubleheader tomorrow, Sharks, Hawks, Saints, Fi. That becomes an opportunity, a big opportunity now for the Fi if they can go down to Wellington and beat the Saints. Then we've touched on that Sunday game, and then the Bulls and the Ears.
That's
one of those teams are going to be eliminated, right?
That's it. If the loser out of that game, their playoff hopes are all but extinguished.
Exactly. So there's a lot on that game down in Pukekohe.
But tune in Sunday, World Sky Open. the Rams and the Tuatara. I think that might be the game of the week.
Exactly. It's going to be a huge battle. Thanks for joining us tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. Well done to the Tuatara, 108-91 over the Jets. We hope you enjoyed the game. We'll catch you for more NBL tomorrow. Mā te wā.